Nespresso new Virtuo, with a single touch and innovative technology for a generous crema and unique moments to share. Virtuo, standards are meant to be broken. Nespresso, what else?
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and it's on your day of reconciliation. And I can tell you it's all about unity. In fact, on this day in 1995, that's when we started celebrating this country moving out of an apartheid era and getting together, doing things together. And this is why it's so important to chat about an event that you need to see. We bring you some holiday cheer performances from the inaugural Unity on the Square Festival, which is taking place in Cape Town's Green Market Square, one of the most beautiful places you'll ever have an event. It's from 1 p.m. today, namhlanje vandag. You need to be there. Joining us ahead of the festivities so we can find out all about it is the organizer, singer, songwriter, director, idol of mine, role model, lonely girl. He's lonely too. Lukman Adams is here for you today, alongside City of Cape Town Mayoral Committee member for Safety and Security, Alderman JP Smith, on the couch today. Welcome, gentlemen. It's so nice to see you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, on a public holiday, waking up this early, it's so important, Dave. We have to.
I don't think I've even slept. I think I've been awake since...
It's in solidarity with you, Cole.
Thank you very much. That's what we're looking for, man. But it's an event that I'm really looking forward to. It is something that's so important for the city as well. But just, Lukman, from your side, you started a production company.
Yes.
For events such as this and more. How has it been to start your own production company? What was the thinking process behind it to say, hey, let's get it started?
I don't think there was any thinking,
no thinking.
behind it. But what I did know was I had to create a space for artists to work.
Yes.
It's been quite an intense 18 months to 2 years, and we had to think of different concepts, how to make ends meet and put bread on the table.
True. It's been a tough time, but the innovation is quite important, though.
We had to.
Yeah, it is. And now that you have got this event, I think it's quite fun to actually think about how we are innovating and actually working together to see if we can actually get a plate for everybody around us.
I do have to say, though, I couldn't have done it without the City of Cape Town and the Western Cape government, because we had to show them and prove to them that an event like this is possible if you follow protocols, but we have to be positive and push that out there, that message there, that there are spaces out there where we can still have fun and be safe and follow protocols.
I'm so happy that you said that, because let's go on to our MACO member for Safety and Security. Two very big words, safety, security. Why has the City of Cape Town actually said to Lukman, right, a person who loves events, who has been doing it for so long, why did you say we are going to endorse this Unity on the Square, especially given our context?
I don't think we said to Lukman. Lukman said to us.
Okay.
He said, I am going to do a concert and you're going to support it. And when the Adams family speak, you say yes. Absolutely. The bottom line is we have an events industry, a film industry, a tourism industry that is really in pain, that has taken a lot of blows over the last year and a half, 2 years now, and where events companies have closed, 35,000 jobs in that industry, 25,000 in the film industry, and we are keen to keep those industries alive. They're critical. Twice Cape Town has been the events and festival destination of the world.
Yes.
It's a title we're proud of. We host major and brilliant events. And Lukman is just keeping that alive. He's keeping the artist employed and busy, and I wish he could do one of these every week. He says the paperwork is too much, but the more the merrier. We want more of these all the time. The city has a CBD revitalization strategy that is about getting people in, doing more activities, events, markets, and keeping people coming into the CBD so that our CBD can stay alive.
Oh, yes, man. Okay, so...
And that's not just the Cape Town CBD.
Yeah, it's
many other parts in the city where these need to happen as well. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge. Okay, did you hear now? You have to put on more events.
I know.
Unity on the Square 1,
I feel sorry for my team because...
And that's only by next Friday.
By the way, your events are now going to become like the Fast and the Furious movies.
No,
one every... It's like that. But talking about this one specifically today, let's talk about the lineup. Let's tantalize the taste buds for anybody who wants to support an event such as this. What are we looking at?
I think you should be asking me who's not on the lineup.
So who's not on the lineup? Did you manage to get Beyonce, as you said?
She's on the way. I need to collect at the airport.
Thank you so much. I wanted to ask.
But I did ask every single friend of mine, from Robert Peters, Craig Lucas, Jimmy Nevis, Chad Simon, Alistair Isabel, Garth Taylor, Karen Corky, Taryn Lamb, the Malay choirs, we've got the clubs there, marimba bands, because everyone wants to be part of this thing. The 16th of December, besides it being a Reconciliation Day, I remember that date because we used to run off to Book Up and the brass band starts and play down that steep road just to kick off the festive season. We haven't had that. And if we can provide it in a safe space where people can just have a sense of it's going to be an amazing year. Whatever we are faced with, whatever we are going through, it's going to be okay.
And from a City of Cape Town perspective, obviously you have to make sure that this man is doing it safely. And is this not indeed a proof of concept as well for many other events? So if Lukman can put this on at the Green Market Square, surely this is a nice blueprint for anybody else to say, let's put it on an event.
Absolutely. So we wrote a standard operating procedure that the industry has been following. It's a very well-regulated industry. The players like him and most of the guys are really seasoned professionals. They know what to do. And at this stage, all we have to have is a compliance officer, make sure there's basic spacing, make sure people are sanitizing, that we keep to the 2,000 outdoors, and we have confidence that we can pull this off. We've seen other events of small scale, and if we keep on doing this, maybe we don't have at the moment 50,000 to 80,000 switching on to the festive season lights or the Minstrels Carnival. That's heartbreaking. Second year in a row, the Minstrels Carnival is now out of bounds. But we will make up for this by doing many more of these on a more frequent basis.
And that is the dream. To both of you, good luck today. It is going to be special. It is a very, very special day as well. And maybe it's not only about the Day of Reconciliation, but perhaps reconciling the events industry as well. If you want to go see it, cricket.co.za, get those tickets. It is a ticketed event. It's Green Market Square, 1 p.m. today. Unity on the Square, brought to you by Lukman Adams, of course, the City of Cape Town, one of the partners as well. I think it's important for us to get out there and support these events, because if there's one industry that should stay open, because people know how to move, people know how to organize other people, it's the events industry. So let's support it today.
So if you think your mother-in-law is difficult to buy a Christmas present for, or just difficult, imagine trying to find the perfect gift for the Queen. This morning we are gearing up for the release of the movie Spencer and focusing on recipes made by the royal family. Now, Kate Middleton went with a winning family recipe, a delicious homemade marrow chutney. Massive tick. Why? Because Teresa and I have never, ever made this before.
That's amazing. Is that even possible?
I know, because we've covered some ground. I'm loving pickle. I've always loved a pickle. Is this a courgette, baby marrow?
That's it.
Zucchini,
Exactly.
Same thing,
Yeah.
Basically every kind of fruit. I think it'll work quite well because it can ribbon beautifully, but I'm looking at your spices and what's going on here. It isn't just a normal pickle. This is looking quite festive.
It's very festive. All the spices, fruity flavors, so it's going to be really, really good. So, and easy too.
And simple too. So, Teresa, we're going to get you a microphone because it sounds like you're the strong silent type this morning.
Oh, no.
So while you continue to pour your oil, of course, we are using our Be Well this morning. And I think we've proven the unique benefits of Be Well canola oil combined with, obviously, the taste of carefully selected, beautiful, extra virgin olive oils to produce a quality oil with a beautiful olive taste profile. We love it. And, of course, a much higher smoking point made exclusively using locally sourced GMO-free canola oil. Beautiful stuff. Okay, so what's going on in the pan?
So we've got some red onion. I don't know, can everyone hear me? Is it some mime?
I'm just waiting. Do I need to fill in? Okay.
Right, we're going to put some spices in. So we've got some black pepper, some allspice, which is quite an interesting one.
Yeah.
And some coriander.
Oh, coriander seeds we're using.
The seeds, yeah. Okay. So it's delicious. So you're just going to cook that off for about 2 minutes, get those aromatics going. Don't you find that baby marrow is one of those things that when you have it in your fridge, you always have tons of it?
Yeah.
I always find there's so much. So if you have a bit of a deluge, then
I inevitably have 2 or 3 left over for some reason. Maybe it's because they don't fit in the pot that I'm boiling them in or something, or in my steamer, I don't know.
So this is a great way to use them up. So what we've done with these is we've just used a peeler to cut ribbons.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
Put them in your colander with a bit of salt and let them sit for 2 hours. And it's just going to firm them up and improve the flavor.
Okay.
Drain them, rinse them, and then they are ready to
The salt, I would
use.
imagine, also helps to draw out some of the moisture as well.
Exactly.
I mean, not that that's going to hurt you, but...
No, just, yeah, so they're not so soggy. So pop that into your pot, and that is smelling fantastic already.
Sure, the wafts of aromatics. I think when you say aromatics, you're probably talking about these specifically, because this is such a pungent mix, but I love that. So there's going to be a bit of sweetness, a bit of spice, and a little bit of acidity to that as well.
I've put some apple in there as well, and then we're going to put some sultanas. I mean, if it's good enough for Kate, then...
Oh, completely. It's good enough for the Queen. I think it's good enough for all of it. I can imagine her having this with maybe some nice cheese.
Oh, lovely.
On a cracker. No, I'm finding with richer meals, especially with fattier meats, which obviously over the festive you're going to have a lot of, a little pickle goes a long way, just to cut through that fattiness.
I've just added some ginger as well, some fresh ginger. And then we're going to add our sugar, brown sugar, and then we're going to add our vinegars, of course. So we're using malt vinegar and white wine vinegar.
Okay.
So it's going to give you that lovely fruity tartness that you expect.
A nice flavour profile. Obviously, you can use any vinegar, presumably, for the fermentation element of it. But we've got some amazing vinegars out there. Use it if you can get the nice depth to the flavour profile.
Absolutely. There's such a selection now. And you're just going to stir that together, bring it to the boil, and then let it simmer for about 50 minutes to an hour. Okay. And you'll see it'll thicken up and get quite jammy. And then you pop it in your jar, and that's it. That's your gift sorted. Leave it in the fridge. The longer the better, because it develops that beautiful flavour.
And you have to officially, if you're going to print out a label, it's got to be called the Queen's Pickle.
You have to.
Okay.
I mean, it's
absolutely
mandatory.
Beautiful. I love it. I love pickles. This is one we haven't made before, which is really exciting. If you want to find this recipe, you can go to expressoshow.com. Get cooking. This is a festive pickle that is fit for the Queen.
Grand finale of Color Your Plate with Koo this Friday at 7 p.m. Nadia, Tepiso, Bubbles, Zandi, Noli, and Apida are ready to take on the finale challenge with the hope of becoming Mzansi's next cooking star and winning the grand prize of over 50,000 Rand.
To the three of you who did not make it to the final round, don't stop cooking.
Who will be Mzansi's next cooking star?
Congratulations, you are the winner of Color Your Plate with Koo.
Find out this Friday at 7 p.m. on SABC2.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. You are live with Expresso on Reconciliation Day. So hopefully you are having the opportunity to take a load off and just be still. And right now we're going to do the opposite and get you busy with a console in front of you. Our resident tech guru, Grant Hines, has got quite the treat for us this morning, especially going into the festive season where I think many friends, families, and communities are going to be coming together to play games, because we've earned the right.
Look, now's the time for families to get together and play games together.
Or network, or for you to go online and blow with your chommies.
You can do that, but you know, it's family time. What do you don't encourage people to like. We have to spend time with our families, okay?
No, we can't wait to connect, and I'm actually getting a PS. Well, I'm not. My beautiful fiance's brother is getting one for my son, so I can't wait. I'm going to be delving into this whole new world. Is this the game that is going to take us there? Among Us. What is Among Us? It sounds a little bit threatening, actually.
It's actually not at all.
Explain.
Well, in some
game.
ways, yes and no. But I've been trying to cover a bunch of family games over the past couple of weeks, and we are giving away copies of those games just to kind of get you involved. And Among Us is not a new game. It's a game that's been around for a while. And it's the first time it's out on PS5, so I thought, like, it's out there. If you've got a new PlayStation at home, or if you've got a console, this might be something you might want to play.
Is it Cluedo?
So it's kind of like Cluedo, actually, yes. So you know that game like Mafia, where you sit at the table, it's like a dinner table game, and everyone puts their heads down, everyone gets dealt cards, and then you have to like lift your head up if you're the murderer at the table, and then like the other friends go like, oh, the murderers can see each other. There's usually like 2 or 3 of them. They nod their heads and they put their heads down. And it becomes this really fun family game where, like, you've got to find out who the culprit is as they're off people at the table, and like, you know, you could dress up, you know.
I love it.
It's like charades, that era of games, and I think a lot of
immersive and interactive. I love that.
Exactly, and Among Us is a digital version of that game, except the premise is that you've got this little cute character, and you are on a spaceship, and you have to kind of. Stay alive, and only the people, and it's because it's digital and online, you don't have to like put your heads down. The people who are the killers know who they are, and they have to work together and not get caught. So you'll have a round where you've got a few tasks to do. Everybody's got tasks to do on the spaceship, and then the task, obviously, that the murderers are doing is trying to off the other players. And then if somebody sees it, you can call a team meeting. And everybody gets onto team chat, and everybody goes like, "Oh, it was Graham. It was Carl. It was Uncle Carl." And then Carl has to defend himself and go like, "No, it wasn't me." And then it becomes this real fun experience.
I was in the canteen making coffee. I love it. Is it difficult? Is it easy? Is it accessible? Who is this game for?
It's very easy to play, very accessible. You like the games, the little chores that you do in and around the spaceship are like join these wires. The whole idea is just to get you preoccupied while somebody else is trying to do something.
Cook something nefarious schemes.
Exactly, and the fun part of the game is, you know, when these family tabletop games are, it's just like everybody's like fighting with each other. No, it was you. It's like,
Look, they can drive a wedge, eh? So just play this with a caution, please.
I played this with friends, and I didn't know how well they could lie.
Yeah, I know. It's going to get you thinking about your better half. Just be wary of that. But I've got to ask, it begs the question, which is more fun, playing the murderer or the hunter, or if you will, the detective?
It's tough, actually. I get really nervous.
It says a lot about your personality.
I'm a terrible liar. So, like, I really hate playing the murderer, because when I try to, like, defend myself, people can see it from a mile away. So, like, it just becomes this, like, lame.
What? You're blushing. You're blushing. No, you're lying.
Yeah,
you're
exactly right. I'm getting blushing now, and I'm not even lying.
Yeah,
I'm those kind of people that go, like, you know, the cops come, and then I'm just nervous immediately. And, like, I've done nothing wrong. I'm getting pulled over, but I'm nervous immediately. Just like, have I done something wrong? Where's my license? Is there something wrong with my car? You know.
You get hives the second a police officer looks at you. Is this the gift? Is this something to buy someone else or by yourself for
I think this
Christmas?
is a great game to get for the family to play. You might not play, it's kind of a party game, you might not play it all the time. You can play on other different platforms as well, which is great. So I do recommend being able to get it for your family and just have like sessions where you go like, cool, for the next hour we're gonna play a couple of games, and you just get to have that bonding experience. A lot of people watching this show probably think, and it's just this weird idea that games are this antisocial, non-social thing where the kids sit in the bedroom and never come out. But they can be this really exciting time where the family can get around and spend time
Just
and
like
grow together.
It's like the board games of old, my friend.
Exactly.
And you couple that with the connectivity. My neighbor plays constantly now, and he's living the social life. I hear the laughter and the talking because you're either networking or you're playing with people. It's an immersive, wonderful, family-enriching experience.
And this is the time for you. If you don't play games, you can get involved with your kid's life in this way, which is really cool.
Yeah, man, I'm certainly going down that path. Grant, thank you so much. Now, we've got some good news. Among Us, obviously a game that sounds absolutely awesome, is now available via us, because we're going to be giving away a copy on PS, including a cable guide to hold onto your controller.
It's that thing that
that awesome little controller holder thing. Absolutely awesome. What you've got to do is you've got to go onto our social media post and answer this question. What's your favorite party game? Nice. Maybe it's this. Share your answer on the Expresso Facebook page if you can, and you can find all the terms and conditions on expressoshow.com. That competition closes at midday on Friday. That's this Friday, so get on it as quickly as possible. Now, I think one piece of tech that everybody needs, and maybe everyone has by the sounds of it, is an air fryer.
School's out. School's out.
Yes,
Ding, 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 ding. The holidays are here, and it's a great time to bond with your children and even let your inner child come out to play. But of course, we know it can be so stressful, especially when you're trying to wrap up the year, because there's been so much going on. You know, remove one stress by keeping mealtime simple with Simply Chicken.
That's right. And remember, Simply Chicken, they are giving you one last chance to win an Instant Vortex air fryer. Now, simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page and tell us your hashtag #RealMom festive kitchen hacks.
Oof, not only do you stand the chance to win this amazing air fryer, but will also be entered into the draw for that grand prize of, wait for it, 10,000 Rand. Yes, oh yes. Don't forget to include hashtag #RealMom in your answer.
That's right, and the competition closes tomorrow. That's Friday, the 17th of December at midday. So get those comments in, and T's and C's can be found on our website, expressoshow.com.
Good luck.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is indeed Expresso, you're live in S3, and nothing creates festive spirit quite like giving back.
Yeah.
So why not gift your words this festive season? I know it sounds crazy, but with Cadbury Dairy Milk, it is possible. You can translate one word at a time, and remember, you are helping co-author a library of children's local festive stories in their own language, their home language as well.
It seems like a simple thing, but it's such a big contribution, and seeing what this has been able to do as a campaign and the lives it's been able to touch and how inspiring it's been is beautiful. And we want to invite you to be part of the change, one translation at a time. We're giving you one word to translate. And the word this morning is visit.
What we do a lot of, and of course we have to do safely, especially given these times, but visit is an important word. So visit in isiZulu is what we're going to do today. And what is that?
The word in isiZulu, visit, is vakasha. Vakasha.
Vakasha.
Ukuvakasha. Vakasha.
You know what I like about that is that you can always connect it. So if you don't remember a word, you can think about something, a reference point. And I think about vakasha, vacation. We go visit family. Vakasha. And that's how you remember it.
Yeah.
So I think that's something cool.
Sound effects. Vakasha.
Vakasha.
Vakasha. So here's a chance for you to do that. Gift your words this festive season and help co-author a festive-themed story to be added into this really rich Cadbury Dairy Milk in our own words library, so that all children really do have the chance to enjoy stories of the most wonderful season in their own language.
All you have to do is vakashacadbury.co.za and follow I'm Learning at Cadbury Dairy Milk SA on Facebook or at Cadbury_SA on Twitter and Instagram to start translating your words today.
Vakasha. Vakasha.
Well, it's time to Vakasha e kitchen.
Made with love by Clover.
Oh, listen, we love love, and if you share the same love for dark chocolate as the Queen, then this one is definitely for you. Our Bliss Chocolate Star Cake Stacks, or just cake stacks, are perfect for the holidays. They are decadent, they are indulgent, they are Moorish, and the lady here to show us how to make these delicious recipe. This recipe is the one and only Chef Teresa. I'm calling them star cakes because it depends on the shape you go for. We're going to go for round ones today, so it's just a cake stack.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're going to start off with, you're going to show us how to make this delicious batter.
Yes, very, very easy. So I've got some egg yolks here, and I've whisked them up with some sugar. So what you're looking for is a nice pale, thick mixture. So give it a couple of minutes, and then what we're going to do is add some melted butter. This is pretty much a standard chocolate cake recipe, nice and easy, and then we're going to add some vanilla.
I love vanilla.
Oh, gotta have it. And you know, surprisingly, in a chocolate cake, it just makes all the difference to add that. I think a lot of people leave it out. So whisk that all together, and then we're going to sift our dry ingredients. So we've got our flour, and then baking powder and salt and some cocoa powder.
Okay, so how often, I mean, you are the baking queen, you come up with some incredible recipes. How often do you take a break?
I'm taking a break now, definitely over December, but I'm always baking, always in the kitchen. And I think when you have kids as well, it's so much fun for them. So we're always creating something. And if it's chocolate, I'm there.
I mean, of course, it is chocolate. And today we are using our Clover Bliss medium cream chocolate dairy dessert. It is ready to eat chocolate dairy dessert. You can pour it, you can sauce it, you can top it with any sweet treat. And today we're not adding it to our batter mixture. We're going to use it at the end, right?
Yes, that's going to be our filling. So earlier on we whisked our egg yolks. So what I've done now is I've whipped our egg whites to stiff peak stage, and you're going to just fold that into your batter And then that's going to help incorporate air and give you a nice, light, fluffy cake.
So you need to be gentle with this. You don't want to counteract all the hard work you've already done.
Exactly. And then once it's all mixed together, you pop it into your baking tray and you bake it for about 10 minutes. It's quite thin, so it doesn't need long in the oven. And then I think you're going to make our filling.
Our filling, yes, of course. I am using our Clover Bliss ready-to-eat dessert. How much should I be adding?
Let's add a cup. And then we're going to whip it in with the mascarpone cheese, and that's going to make a beautiful chocolatey, creamy filling that's going to glue our stack together.
There we go.
So really, really delicious. And as you said, you can get creative with your cookie cutters. If you don't have any, you can use a glass to get that round shape. Otherwise, the stars are beautiful. You could even do Christmas trees.
You could do a little Christmas tree with the triangles.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to get that shape.
Okay, I'm trying to do it gently.
Oh, that is so good. Okay, so our cake batter's done. I'm going to pour it into our tin. And obviously you wait for it to cool once it's baked before you start cutting.
So I have our mixture here of our Clover Bliss.
So delicious.
Ready to eat dessert with a little bit of our, I nearly said cream cheese, our mascarpone.
Mascarpone cheese. And then all you need to do is layer the cakes with that filling.
So I can just do this, just literally...
Yeah, put a little bit in the middle, put your stack on top, and you can make them all the same size, or you can create that tiered look like we've done today.
Definitely mix it a little bit more than what I've mixed it, but I suppose, you know, it's part of the look.
It's a TV cake.
It's a TV cake. Look at that. This is like a mini Christmas. It's actually like a snowman.
So cute. And then we're not done because we're adding more chocolate.
Oh,
we're going to top it with some chocolate ganache. So that's just a bit of dark chocolate melted into some cream. Pour that on top, and then you can finish it off with some icing sugar, some fresh berries,
some sprinkles.
Yeah, love a sprinkle.
I mean, I can keep pouring. I don't know if I should stop.
You never have to stop with a chocolate ganache.
Never, ever. So is this breakfast or is this dessert? Is this both?
I would say both. It's the holidays.
Oh, well, listen, it is the holidays. If you want to get your hands on this recipe, we have it available for you on our website, expressoshow.com. Teresa, thank you so much for this. I think this is officially breakfast. It means I'm on holiday, right?
Yay!
Yes.
Made with love by Clover. Only you can make my day.
with the POPI Act by decommissioning your company's IT assets as safely and responsibly as the biggest banks, insurance and auditing firms. Universe Direct is South Africa's largest distributor of refurbished IT equipment. From our factory to your door, anywhere in the universe, direct.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're still live with Expresso on this beautiful Reconciliation Day. Time now to turn our attention to innovation. Load shedding in South Africa remains one of the country's biggest challenges. However, three 24-year-old lads, Brian Gadisi, Alan Gee and Tembeletu Khadebe, have created a product called the Y-Box that keeps individuals and corporates connected to the internet during load shedding. Simple yet brilliant. And we are connecting with them right now to find out a little bit more about their innovation. Gentlemen, a very good morning. Brian, Alan and Tembeletu, how are you guys?
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much, Brian.
Good.
Great to be connecting with you. I know it's a club for 24-year-olds. I wanted to ask if I could join your club, but I think I'm a little bit old, guys. Well done for creating something truly spectacular. Find a job or create your own business is easier said than done. There is, from the very highest level of government, this call for us to do that, but you guys have been able to actually achieve that. What was the catalyst for starting this business, Arion Power? Maybe I can start with you, Brian.
So Alan, Tim and myself met last year at UCT. We were doing the postgraduate course in entrepreneurship, and one of the assessments was we needed to create a product for a product or a business that would go live and would be graded on that. At the time, load shedding had just come back, and we were quite frustrated and tired when you had to submit assignments and things wouldn't go through because you didn't have Wi-Fi, or you just wanted to watch Netflix and it didn't work out. So we came up with the Y-Box.
I absolutely love it. Simple solution to something that might seem complex, but ultimately we just all need to be connected. Alan, I'm going to turn to you next. In November, Arion Power won the Best Youth-Owned Business Award at the prestigious Western Cape Entrepreneurship Award, so congratulations. Must feel pretty good that your work is being acknowledged on the bigger platforms.
Yes, no, it does. I mean, starting from small beginnings relatively and now being acknowledged on large platforms. Yeah, no, it feels fantastic, and it's great to get that sort of recognition from government and other stakeholders. I don't know if you want to add anything, Temba.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's nice to know that our hard work is paying off. In addition to that, all the business support we receive from the government entities such as CEDA, and our incubators, the Innovators Trust, just showing that all the hard work we're putting in with our stakeholders is actually paying off.
Yeah, because it does require a lot of hard work. A brilliant idea only takes you so far. The ability to succeed is obviously based on the ability to identify that pain point that screams for attention in society, and this obviously does. Maybe, Temba, I can stay with you. Talk to us about the journey of creating the Y-Box. Am I saying it right? Is it we or Y? Y-Box?
No, it's Y-Box, just like Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, I love it. So what is the Y-Box essentially? How does it work?
So the Y-Box essentially is a mini UPS device that plugs into your wall sockets. And then as soon as Eskom does what it naturally does and load shedding does happen, the other two connections connect to your fiber router and your Wi-Fi. And that keeps you up and running for up to 6 hours in the event of an unexpected power outage or load shedding.
Beautiful. Absolutely love it. You're going to be multi-millionaires. Launching your company was obviously built on the funding provided by a bake sale that was hosted on the UCT campus back in March of 2020. Talk about humble beginnings. Since then, you guys have self-funded through the assistance of family and friends. Talk me through, Brian, maybe you want to take this one, your trajectory, your growth path.
So you got that all right. We started our first round of seed funding from a cake sale at UCT as well. And since then it was bootstrapping and pretty much self-funding. But then recently we did acquire our first round of serious funding from SEFA, the Small Enterprise Financing Agency. It's really gone a long way, like developing us and growing at the business. So it's quite exciting where the business is going for the future.
Alan, I'm going to round up with you from a garage literally in Muizenberg to moving into a full production facility, as well as creating and maintaining 6 permanent jobs. You've made an amazing start. What's next for you? Alan, what's the goal here?
Look, I mean, looking forward, we'd love to expand our product offerings. We're currently looking at some new battery storage technology. We recognize that we're in a battery revolution at the moment globally, and we think that in Africa there's a lot of opportunity to still exploit those opportunities, not just in South Africa. So also looking at the African continent to expand our Y-Box and potentially some other products that we are in the works developing.
Well, you guys are on your way. I hope that the right investor was watching right now. It's a phenomenal idea. You guys have already put in the hard yards to get it off the ground. So I'm sending you a huge amount of positive energy to hopefully take this concern to the next level. But guys, thank you so much for what you're doing and for inspiring other young entrepreneurs out there. Brilliant idea, and you guys have really stepped up. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We absolutely love it. I wish I was 24 years old again so I could do a startup and make millions of bucks. We love the fact that there are young minds focusing on connectivity and looking at the biggest problems facing us and coming up with equally impressive solutions.
Thank you, Graham. Starting off with national headlines, Eskom says its power grid remains stable with no load shedding anticipated during the festive season. CEO Andre de Ruyter said typically demand was always very low over the festive season, with demand dropping after the 16th when the holidays start. He said this meant Eskom had excess generation capacity. De Ruyter added that due to the poor reliability of the system, there was always a risk of load shedding. But at this point, the outlook was positive. And staying with local news, the Department of Correctional Services said last night it would be appealing the judgment handed down by the Gauteng divisions of the High Court in Pretoria yesterday on the medical parole placement of former President Jacob Zuma. This after the court ruled that Zuma should be returned to prison, saying his medical parole was unlawful. The court also ruled that the time he had spent out of prison should not be considered in his 15-month sentence. Zuma was jailed for failing to attend an inquiry into corruption ruling during his presidency. And moving to news abroad, the UK has recorded the highest number of daily COVID-19 cases since the beginning of the pandemic, with 78,610 reported yesterday. The previous record was 68,053 on 8th of January when the UK was in lockdown. And England's Chief Medical Officer, Prof. Chris Whitty, has warned that many records would still be broken in the next few weeks. Meanwhile, a study done by the University of Hong Kong says the Omicron variant replicates some 70 times faster than Delta and the original COVID-19 strain, though the infection severity is likely to be much lower. And an Kenyan-born academic has become the youngest black and the youngest ever woman to be made a full professor at Oxford University in its 925-year history. Professor Patricia Kingori is a sociologist who specializes in the experiences of frontline health workers. Oxford described Kingori as a woman of firsts. As of January 2021, only 155 out of more than 23,000 university professors in the UK were black. Kingori's sister Vanessa is the publishing director of British Vogue. Oxford University did not mention Patricia Kingori's age. And next, some exciting news from the world of movies. The latest Spider-Man movie, Adventure, has won rave reviews from film critics. Box office analysts predict the superhero action spectacle will set pandemic-era sales records at cinemas this weekend. Spider-Man No Way Home, starring Tom Holland as Marvel's web-slinging superhero and Zendaya as his girlfriend MJ, opens exclusively in theaters tomorrow. And already as of Tuesday afternoon, it has earned a 98% positive score from 65 reviews collected on Rotten Tomatoes website. Supporters said the storyline would please old and new fans alike. Advance tickets demands has also been strong, a welcome sign for movie theatre chains that are still struggling to lure back audiences amid the COVID-19 pandemic. First day pre-sales for No Way Home were the highest recorded by ticket seller Fandango since 2019's Avengers Endgame, which was the second highest grossing movie of all time. Holland said in an interview that they had worked so hard on this film, and for it to be so well received was awesome. Be sure to watch our movie review of No Way Home on tomorrow morning's show. You do not want to miss it. Well, on that note, that's where I leave your morning headlines. Here's another look at your sport with Graham.
Thank you so much, Zoe. Let's kick it off with football from last night. Plenty of permutations after our midweek action. Arsenal have climbed above their London rivals West Ham, now into 4th position on the Premier League table. That was after their 2-0 win at the Emirates Stadium. Both strikes coming in the second half through Martinelli and then Smith Rowe, while Vladimir Kufal was also shown a red card in the 67th minute. And elsewhere, Wolves, they edged out Brighton 1-0, and Crystal Palace and Southampton couldn't be separated with a 2-2 draw. The night's other game between Watford and Burnley was postponed because of an ongoing COVID outbreak within that Watford squad. Then, staying with footballing news, quite sad news. In fact, Barcelona and Argentinian superstar striker Sergio Aguero has announced officially his retirement from football yesterday due to a heart condition, bringing the curtain down on a glittering 18-year career during which he has scored more than 400 goals for club and country. An incredible feat. The 33-year-old was taken to hospital on the 30th of October after experiencing chest pain and breathing difficulties. That was in Barcelona's 1-1 draw with Alaves. The Argentine has scored 260 goals in 390 games for Man City before moving to the Nou Camp, including that possibly one of the most memorable goals, in fact, that last-minute goal against QPR to secure City's first Premier League title. He also scored 41 goals in 101 appearances for Argentina, representing them at 3 World Cups and helping them win the 2021 Copa America. And obviously, tributes have been pouring in globally for the superstar. Then on to cricket. Indian Test captain Virat Kohli has denied reports that he asked to skip the upcoming ODI series in South Africa. A month after his own decision to relinquish the 20-over captaincy, Kohli was stripped of one-day leadership in a shock move, with Rohit Sharma being put in charge of both the limited over squads. So Kohli will still lead India in the Test series, and there were rumours that the 33-year-old would skip the 3 ODI matches that follow, but Kohli has denied those rumours, saying he was always available. And then finally, throwing it way forward for some interesting rugby news, England will face New Zealand and 2 of their 2023 World Cup pool opponents as part of next year's Autumn Nations series. So Eddie Jones's side kick off their 2022 autumn schedule against Argentina on the 6th of November, followed by Japan just 6 days later in an early marker for the World Cup, with all 3 sides in that same group. Then England will host New Zealand on the 19th of November, which will be a first meeting with the All Blacks since Eddie Jones's men beat them back in the 2019 World Cup semis. The series is then completed with a rematch with world champions, the Springboks, obviously on the 26th of November, who, of course, England beat 27-26 in a nail-biter with that last-minute penalty last month in their final end-of-year tour match. Well, that's where we leave our sporting headlines for this hour. We'll touch on them again one more time at 8 right now, though. Let's get the latest on the weather front.
Thank you very much, Graham. Let's take a look at that 7 o'clock update. Now, weather forecasters in the US, they say that a significant and severe weather threat is to unfold across parts of the Midwest yet again. This will include more tornadoes, damaging wind gusts and heavy rain. The storms will generally target areas well north as well as west of those that were ravaged by a deadly and devastating tornado outbreak late last week. Now, dozens of people lost their lives, and officials fear that fatality may continue The count will continue to climb as search operations for those still unaccounted for continues. President Joe Biden is due to travel to Kentucky, where, of course, which bore the brunt of tornadoes, to visit two of the hardest hit areas, Mayfield, where a twister collapsed a candle manufacturing plant, and Dawson Springs, where some 12 people died. He is scheduled to give an update on how the federal government will be helping later today. Our thoughts, of course, are with all of those dealing with this terrible news covering such widespread devastation. And back on our own shores, we have more sunrise photos to show that have been shared by you on our Expresso Facebook page. Thank you very much to Env Akim from Parkwood, who kicks off our 7 o'clock update with this gorgeous shot showing off a cloudy morning sky with the sun casting a glow from behind those clouds. Beautiful. Then one from Razine Pandey from Gqeberha, who has been capturing the most beautiful shots during morning walks along the beach. We love seeing those stunning views. Thank you, Razine, and thank you for all those stunning photos you share all the time. And now we take a look at those temperatures across the country, starting off with 60% chance of rain out in Polokwane today. 17 is your low, reaching a high of 27, with some thunder showers expected out in Mbombela. 14 is your minimum, reaching a maximum of 31. With Pretoria coming in, starting off at a low of 13, reaching a high of 24. Some thunder showers to be expected over there. Johannesburg, your low 12 and a high of 23. Lots of thunder showers expected across the area there. Mahikeng 16 and 28, with Klerksdorp coming in at 15, reaching a high of 25. Some sun and clouds for Kimberley. 13 is your low, reaching a high of 28, with Bloemfontein starting off at 12, reaching a maximum of 26. If you're out in Richards Bay, 17 is your low. You will peak at 25, with rainy times out in Pietermaritzburg today. 12 is your low, reaching a high of 20. 60% rain out in Durban, 17, reaching a high of 23, with Mthatha at 10 and 17. East London, rainy times, 13 and 19, with sun and clouds for Craddock. 6 is your low, reaching a high of 21. If you're out in Gqeberha, 14 is your low. You will peak at 19. George, rain, 11, reaching a high of 16, with the Mother City at 15 and 19. Worcester, 10 and 21. Some sun and clouds for Sutherland. 4 is your low, reaching a high of 20, with Uppington at 18, reaching a high of 32. So no matter what it's looking like in your part of the country, be sure to make it a feel-good reconciliation day.
Thank you, Tubbsy. Well, listen, you can experience Red and unlock summer with Vodacom's Red plans and amazing giveaways. Switch to Red and enjoy a free one-night stay at any Protea Hotel by Marriott.
Sounds good to me, and there are many travel experiences one can enjoy with Vodacom Red. And we asked viewers what their favorite summer travel memories are, and here's what some of you had to say.
Okay, well, let's start off with Rita Ragavadu, who says, my favorite holiday was in 2018 when we went on our overseas trip to India with 18 family members.
Wow.
It was my first time on a plane with 9 flights and a train trip in India. It was the best trip ever. Thanks to my husband, who made it possible for us to go. A holiday that will be forever treasured in my heart.
You know, that's actually like one of the most amazing things ever, to travel with so many people. It's such like a safe travel experience. I love it. So thank you for that. Then Aranta Nair from Cape Town says, my favorite memory was going to Cape Town years back, flying for the first time and going to a province I had never been to. It was an amazing holiday filled with wine farm visits. Hello. Living on a beach with a view of Table Mountain, a Robben Island tour, and a Table Mountain tour. It was the best holiday I've ever had. And if you are not from Cape Town and you go to Cape Town, trust me, it will be the best holiday you'll ever have.
And those are the things you need to do if you come to Cape Town.
Very true. Tick all the boxes.
That's right. So Abonga Sia Madalane says, 2011 was when I visited Cape Town's Camps Bay with my friends. It was awesome. The beaches were exquisite, and we also experienced the Sishinyama from Zoli's in Guguletu. It was really a pleasant experience. Isn't Zoli still open?
You know, I'm not sure, actually. I don't think so, but I think it's a great experience. If you think about Camps Bay and Guguletu, I think you got the best of both worlds over there. You know, it's such a great cultural experience coming to Cape Town. And the thing is, we want to hear from you. It's not just Cape Town, there's so many other places as well. Now, Vodacom and Expresso is helping you unlock summer by giving away a 2-night stay for 2 at a selected Protea hotels around South Africa. All you have to do is reply to the competition post on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, and tell us what's your favorite summer travel memory.
There we go. And remember to use that hashtag #UnlockYourSummer. The competition closes on Monday, the 20th of December at midnight. And those T's and C's can be found on our website, expressoshow.com. You have a few days left to enter, so good luck.
Switch to Red. Enjoy a free night stay at any Protea hotel by Marriott this summer. Further together. Vodacom.
Hungry?
Wolf bags. My dad has a certain way of doing things.
Dad, hoe gaan dit by die werk?
Our Monati connects the family with unlimited home fiber from $3.99 per month.
Oh, well, listen, that means...
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, well, listen, that means it's time for us to get into our movies for today with the one and only JP Sebastian. I have to say I'm quite excited for the preview of Spencer.
Yeah.
Princess Diana.
She's fascinating to you.
She's very fascinating. Obviously, I was extremely young when she passed, but I mean, her legacy has been something that's fascinated me. I watched The Crown, and of course, that is also a different portrayal, and there's a bit of fiction
there's so
to
many
it.
ways people are trying to talk about that institution. And it really feels like, though this is just a preview, I've not seen it myself just yet, and I really do intend to see Spencer, but it feels like Spencer is throwing a nail in the coffin and going, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Let's get it out there.
Okay.
Whereas I think stuff like The Crown Shirt had a critical way of like trying to look at that family and that institution, but whatever. But there's a ton of, obviously, awards hype around Kristen Stewart for this, just the season. We're going into it right now. So maybe see for yourself, get a taste what Spencer's about, and if she's as good as everyone's making out. Let's have a look.
Mummy, why do we have to open our presents on Christmas Eve? Why not Christmas Day like everybody else?
You know, at school you do tenses.
Yeah.
It's the past, the present, future.
Right.
Well, here, there is only one tense. There is no future. Past and the present are the same thing.
Daddy told Harry it's because Father Christmas does Queens and Kings the day before everybody else. So that we get the best presents.
It's true.
He still believes it, though.
What? Well, actually, that was my little fabrication.
I believe Mummy.
Daddy did confirm it, though.
Oh, if Daddy confirmed it, then it must be true.
Yes, of course it is.
You two are both gonna get coal for Christmas.
Can we go go to the house where you used to live?
It's boarded up. It's dangerous, apparently. They said, it's dangerous, you know? And those voices, like doors closing.
Did Granny order that?
Man, the others are waiting.
Portrayal? Idea? No? Feeling?
I love seeing her like this. She's doing a good job.
How does she get that restraint? There's a feeling of, like, half of what she's doing is script, the rest is breath control. And I mean that as a compliment. Like that feeling of, and I don't need to lecture you on this, you know, women catching their own voice in their throat before they have to scream, before they have to tell their story and use their voice. And that, in that scene where she's just trying to find a way, wiggle room, to mediate what she's going through, even with the closest, without trying to bring harm to them, about the unilateralism of the male at the head of the family. Man, we've got growing to do. Pablo Larraín is an amazing director for these kinds of stories. I recommend to you and to everyone else watching that you see Jackie as well. The one, Jackie Onassis Kennedy with Natalie Portman, you remember? If you can find that somewhere, he takes these stories of people who, they seem like they got the lush life and they got it lucky and whatever, but even if in there you can find these oppressions that have you like a bird trapped in a cage, you know, what's it saying? You make it like hard for yourself if you're going to film Lady Di. You're not even going to do the part we all remember, which is the tunnel.
Yes.
You're going to do the Christmas party with the family, which I think right now the Queen is at, the same house, not Balmarsh, that's a prison. I don't know the royal family. Hey, maybe they needed colonial vestige of power. No, there's a family retreat that they go to for Christmas. And so he chooses a person who's hard to be like, it's the same oppression, and B, it's, you know, a story that's not the fireworks of the paparazzi in the tunnel kind of thing. And if you can get that right the way he did with Jackie, he's an amazing director, Pablo Larraín. Enjoy everything he does. But I'm seriously hopeful for Kristen Stewart after a portrayal like this, which I will see myself, but all the tasters that we're getting. She looks so incredible at what she does.
Oh my goodness. I mean, just looking at the previews, they've really done an excellent job.
With the design.
The costume.
With the feel. Pablo Larraín, this director, he's all about feel. He loves movies like another one you should try and watch if you can find it. It's just called No. N-O. No in Spanish.
No.
Again, he's capturing a time and a feel. You don't remember things by data and by details. So he doesn't go, well, my car's parked there and whatever. Like, memory's nebulous and it's fluid. It's about memory's a feeling. And so he takes you to a feeling by A, the textures of the lens, B, the costumes, like you said, the production design, like you said. He immerses you in a way at a time and a place of what this person was going through where she felt entirely trapped. And even now, 2021, we're still trying to talk about, wait, even this person struggles with patriarchy. Anyway, sorry, like it even resonates for me as a man. Like,
I can get lost in just looking at the costumes, and of course I'm fascinated by Kristen's portrayal of Princess Diana. Like, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, the transformation. But what a dedicated actress. I think we can put behind us now all that, oh, Bella the vampire kind of stuff. Yeah,
she's outgrown that.
And people got to make money somehow. You're a teenager, go do a vampire movie, have fun. You can enjoy Twilight. I nearly called it Twister. I'm very confused. But man, the growth that this lady is experiencing. She's got a Golden Globe nomination thus far.
Ooh.
And she definitely will be nominated for an Oscar too. We'll see when the time comes. We're in the season. Do you want another taster from Spencer?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
I'm here for
I've been doing all
more.
sorts of self-righteous, like, rambling and whatever. Let me talk about the movie. Good grief. It comes out this Friday, which is tomorrow. And here's another scene now. This is a bit more tension. She was using the word tense so often in the previous scene of her talking with Charles about the two people you need to be.
No.
Spencer.
Let's take a look.
Yesterday, you arrived after the Queen.
I got lost.
Oh, how could you get lost? You've lived over the hill for years.
It looks different now. Everything looks different.
You sure you went late yesterday because you were delayed by someone?
Why would you think I got delayed by someone?
Oh, come on, come on. They are circling us. Didn't you know? Don't you read?
It seems they're circling just me. Not you. Just me.
The thing is, Diana, there has to be two of you. You know, there's two of me, there's two of Father, two of everyone. There's the real one and the one they take pictures of. You have to be able to make your body do things you hate.
That you hate?
Yes. for the good of the country.
For the country?
Yes, the people. Because they don't want us to be people. I'm sorry, I thought you knew.
I thought she was going to throw him with the ball.
You know, hit the high point, hit the boiling point, and like everything else, you have to drop it. You have to be two people. You have to be a sock puppet for the designs of. Man, anyway, sorry, I'm getting into my own feels here, and I'm sorry about that.
This movie's giving, you know, I mean, we've heard the stories, especially it came back to the news front when Meghan and Harry left the royal monarchy, and it's just, you know, these are the stories that keep coming back to the forefront about the institution.
Yeah.
And just this machine, and it's actually
antiquated, atavistic, colonialistic, imperialistic, vestigial, parasitic institution. Royal families, full stop. Yeah, so go make up your own mind, I'd say. It's definitely a conversation starter, and like I said, it looks like one of these that is drawing a line in the sand. It's like, we have some stuff we want to say.
And this is where, like, the fairy tale's not, you know, she got her prince, but it's not a happily ever after.
So how does that, you know, feel like your own relationship? How does that feel like your own marriage? How does that, for women watching, for men watching who want to be better people? Go see Spencer, I'd say. I'm going to.
Okay, well, it's coming out tomorrow. Thank you, JP, for giving us that little bit of a preview of Spencer. Definitely one I'll be watching this festive season too.
Good stuff.
Oh, I love that. Something to look forward to. Thank you very much, JP, Sebastian, and Zoe for that. Now, we're keeping it 100% with the royal family theme today. We're paying homage, of course, to one of the late Lady Diana's favorite breakfasts. And I love Princess Diana. Egg Suzette. It's simply a baked potato served with a poached egg and hollandaise. However, we're going to agree that, you know, no meal is complete without the 100% goodness of Clover Crush. And that's why we're bringing that into the mix. But also mixing it up for us and really just giving us all of that inspiration is my favorite girl. It's Princess Together Again. Reunited, it's Princess Teresa Alyate.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh.
So, what have you this morning for us?
This is an amazing breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, any time of the day. It'll keep you going the whole day.
Egg Suzette. What an interesting name. Just the Suzette.
I know, very interesting. Nothing to do with the crepe.
Okay, so it's got nothing to do with that. Okay, show me what we've got then.
You're going to do some mashing for me, please.
Okay.
So what we've done is we've baked our potatoes. So bake them until they're tender.
Okay.
Cut them in half lengthways. And then you're just going to scoop the flesh out. Just keep the skin intact.
Okay.
Just scoop the middle out and mash that together.
This is before you're mashing away, like I'm doing now. I suppose you want to add some butter when you're mashing or not? Or is this not the process where you...
throw it in.
Should I do that?
So we've got some butter, also some egg yolk and some chives.
Am I adding all of that together?
Yeah, chuck it all in, and that's going to give us...
some butter going in there. One of our viewers, and really one of my favorite supporters, Nelson Restom, sent me a message and says, Tabiso, I've been watching the way you're mixing stuff up in the bowl.
Yeah.
You never mix it thoroughly enough. So I hope to make you proud, Nelson. I'm going to be mixing this as thoroughly as I can. I mean, I know Nelson is watching, and he's going to be sending me some crit notes a bit later on. So mixing it all up and making sure there's nothing left on the sides
Mash it
with
all
the
together.
butter.
And then once it's done, you're going to pop it back into your potato skins. So that's why we kept them from earlier. And then you're going to put it back into the oven and bake it for 15 minutes. So it's going to get golden. And just going to cook that egg. Lovely.
That is stunning. So how do you make sure that you get like a nice sort of smooth consistency while you're mashing up here? Because I can see...
Put your back into it.
It's about...
Maybe use the fork.
Okay, maybe use the fork because that might be easier. Put your back into it. Put your back into it. Teresa said it.
Get a friend to help you. So mash it up, and then while it's in the oven, you're going to wilt some spinach. So I've just put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, some baby spinach, and some salt and pepper. And that's going to go on top of our potato after it's baked.
Stunning.
So, that looks great.
It's coming together so nicely, right?
And don't forget to season as well.
Okay, so seasoning. So I need some salt and pepper.
A little bit of that.
Mix.
Yeah.
Get some pepper.
Here we go. So I'm going to wilt the spinach, and then the other thing you can do is you can poach some eggs. So you're going to put that on as well. So it's a really lovely, satisfying, filling breakfast.
And you know what? I mean, I love eggs. And I'll tell you, like, honestly, eggs any time of the day for me, they work.
Absolutely.
And the misconception about eggs is that they're like a morning serve, right?
Oh, no.
You really can use
Any
eggs
time of
in
the
a
day.
versatile manner.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
Thank you.
I think you've
And
done
I
a
hope
really good job.
Awesome.
I think so.
And all the aunties who are watching going, hey, don't waste any of the ingredients.
No, we never waste.
Waste any of the ingredients.
So that
but of course, while you're doing that, you want to make sure that, you know, you create an experience out of this. You're making yourself a bit of a 100%, you know,
Oh, yes, that's perfect.
juice experience.
So once that's gone into the oven, you're going to top it with your spinach. And then you're going to pop your egg on top. Let me use this,
So
actually.
this is for you, Teresa.
Oh, thank you very
Made
much.
with love.
Thank you. We're going to pop our egg on top of there.
Ooh.
Beautiful. And then...
Look at how it's all looking. Wow, that egg laid on there like a magical carpet of, yes, queen. I love it. Now, we know that with 100% goodness from Crush, you get 100% fruity, tasty goodness in every sip that you want to make sure you introduce to breakfast, lunch, supper, doesn't matter. And of course, there are various versions of the dish. You can also adapt it to make it just the way you like. But I mean, it will satisfy any tummy, and even the fussiest, I imagine, of customers will enjoy this one. Look, man, please come on in and join us. I mean, you were here. You're like, what? I've been waiting. So there you go. You got your forks over there. You're wasting
morning,
the time.
everybody.
Look, man's wasting the time. Teresa, that's Look, man. Look, man, this is Teresa.
I've met already.
Okay, okay, great.
Enjoy.
Please tell us what you think.
Good.
Oh, look at that.
Get in there.
Beautiful. Perfect.
Get in there. It's made so perfectly. Look at the egg running. I just love that.
Love a
So
holiday.
will you do this for me every morning? Oh.
Well, that's the thing. Fit for a prince, fit for any member of the royal family. Teresa, you have done it again. This is beautiful. Thank you so much. It's so inspiring. So if you are wanting to step into that royal theme, that royal feel, that flavor, make sure that you get yourself this recipe. It's available on our site, expressoshow.com, a list of all the ingredients. They've all been listed there for you as well. Look, man, honestly, you can take the entire thing.
Thank you.
Here we go.
Because I can see that's where we're headed to.
My band's actually waiting there as well. Thank you guys.
Sure, the
amazing.
band.
I love coming here.
It's for the band. Yeah, sure. We know it's going to the band. Yeah, Teresa, cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, bring the family. 100%. Your cousin's coming over. Get the Crush and I'll get the ice.
The whole family. More Crush Mom. 100% refreshing, 100% goodness. Made with love by Clover.
Challenge the expected with AEG this festive season. Stand a chance to win your share of 100,000 Rand with AEG on Expresso so you can impress in the kitchen.
So that's 10 of 10,000 Rand to 10 very fortunate winners.
To enter, go onto Twitter or Expresso's Facebook page and comment on the AEG post telling us how you will plan to change up the celebrations this holiday season with hashtag AEG Festive Flavor.
And we could be calling you live on Expresso to announce your 10,000 Rand winnings.
So elevate the everyday in your home with AEG this holiday season.
simple as CBD should be.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Happy day of reconciliation. You're live on S3. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, Expresso. And in case you missed it, we just did an egg Suzette, which was the late Princess Diana's favorite food. And I feel like it's actually good that we stick with royals. Let's stay there for a second. Now, while things like decorating the Christmas tree, enjoying Christmas lunch and opening presents together are the traditions we all look forward to indeed and do around Christmas time, each household has their own way of honouring these activities. The British royal family is no exception to this. So we're taking a look at some of the usual and not so usual traditions that they follow out during the festive season. I'm sorry, it was tempting.
You couldn't resist, man.
I'm sorry.
You couldn't resist. Do you think the Queen licks her own envelopes?
No.
Or does she go, yeah, Jeeves?
No.
Lick it?
No,
yeah.
Just like come through, child.
Okay, so we all know that the British royal family is steeped in traditions. We love following those traditions. So let's start with some of the more common traditions. Many families like to send out holiday greeting cards to their extended family members, taking the time to put together a Christmas card. Well, because Queen Elizabeth has to send out an average of, get this, 750 Christmas cards. Are they real friends, though, or are they just acquaintances?
I don't know.
I just want to know. That means that she's got to start the process of preparing them in July. That's why we have Christmas in July.
And somebody else to lick the envelope.
And all of her corgis. She just leaves the envelopes down there.
Oh, well, that's actually sweet. 750 people, my word. That's great. It really is. So, everybody loves the cheer about the whole Christmas tree thing. You know, Christmas trees. I mean, look at ours. Hello.
Love our trees.
All right, so at both Buckingham Palace and the Queen's private country retreat at Sandringham Estate, she puts up no fewer than 5 trees for the holidays. The tradition of decorating Christmas trees was first introduced to the family by the Queen's great-great-grandmother, Queen Charlotte, a custom enthusiastically continued by Queen Elizabeth.
But on a different level. You get Christmas trees, and then you get like a 3-story high tree that needs ladders to get to the top on.
And its own generator.
Incredible, man. Well, moving on to some of the more unusual traditions now. Now, most people agree that if you still have your Christmas decorations up by the end of the first week of January, then you're not doing it right. In fact, you're doomed to a year of bad luck. Well, try telling that to the Queen. She keeps her decorations up until February, in fact, the 6th of February, because she can, because she's the Queen. And this is the date that her beloved father, King George VI, passed on at the Sandringham Estate back in 1952. So there is a very strong emotional resonance there, and we love that. He was said to also be a huge fan of the Christmas holidays. So what a great way to pay homage.
And I think the more you get that feeling lingering into 2022, the better. So I'm all about that. Let's keep it going.
I think we're still on 2020, basically. It's just been one long year, really.
So, speaking of Sandringham, you know, many extended family members and guests descend on their location so that they can spend time with the royals to ensure that each guest has been well fed. Queen Elizabeth insists on having them weighed upon arrival for the holidays.
Get out.
And when they leave, imagine we did this. This is a continuation of a tradition that was begun by her great-grandfather, King Edward VII. And I can tell
Edward, you can't, hey?
Can you imagine that?
Oh, my goodness.
65
on the scale.
With 75.
Well, I think we must do that, and then we'll have a little bit of a competition, a little bit of a betting pool. Let's see who can hit it hardest between Christmas and Boxing Day. I love that. Well, Christmas morning gets all the hype because of the presents we get, and we love that. But keeping in with their German heritage, the royal family exchanges their gifts on Christmas Eve, starting at 6 p.m. sharp. That's going to get a lot of kids' attention. This is followed by then a black tie dinner. Then the gift exchange will be a little different this year, sadly, obviously, as Queen Elizabeth's husband, Prince Philip, who oversaw the process, obviously passed away in April, tragically, earlier this year.
Loving these traditions, and there's so much more. In fact, since 1952, the Queen gives an annual Christmas Day broadcast to the Commonwealth, which started being televised in 1957. The whole royal family watches it together, and something many families across the world also do, which is beautiful. I'm sure you do as well.
Absolutely, and this is one thing I have never done and probably never will, but if you're in the UK, why not? On Boxing Day, they all are encouraged to spend the day outdoors riding horseback, cycling, hiking, and of course, for the grown-ups, hunting pheasants and duck, something that Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Harry and Meghan, understandably give a skip before stepping down as senior royals.
Wow, okay, so many traditions, and I'm sure your family has their own too, so we want you to share that Christmas time tradition and let us know on our social media pages using the hashtag Expresso Show as we give you an opportunity to win something royal.
Do you think she has a naughty elf?
So while you let us know of that, what your Christmas traditions are, we've also asked you this question, what your all-time favorite Christmas movie is, because there are so many that come out during that time.
They are.
What do you think of? Yeah.
I don't have a specific favorite, but I'm here for anything Christmassy, princessy, happy ever after. That's my kind of movie this time of the year.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the comments coming through. So first one, Sarita says, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, it's an animated movie about Halloween and Christmas. It doesn't get any better than that. Then Rosalind says, Last Christmas, this movie has special meaning to me and my husband, Daryl Peterson. Oh, absolutely sweet.
Cute, man. And that's the thing, is that it often has a special meaning for more than just one person, that as a family that sort of unites around these movies. We also got another one from Nkuli Makena saying, Home Alone. Yes, me too. Home Alone. We love it as a whole.
Oh, everyone's saying Home Alone there.
Home Alone from childhood. Robin Lee Bullia says Home Alone as well. Francina Moses says Home Alone from childhood, hashtag Expresso Show.
Ah, well, there we go. Lutando also echoing that Home Alone for December.
Yeah, there's something about Home Alone. I can't think of any other films that come out during the holiday period. It's probably not just like, it's not a Christmas film necessarily. I think more holiday films that I really do enjoy. Let us know using the hashtag Expresso Show.
Thank you so much for staying connected. Keep it connected throughout the final hour of the show. But now, another opportunity to win. Christmas time is meant to be an opportunity for family and loved ones to connect and to create new memories. However, it can also mean confronting family difficulties and issues under a veil of pretense that is only made more difficult during what is supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year. It's difficult to hide that baggage when it's, this time of the year, when you're supposed to be all happy and buzzing.
Indeed. And I mean, this sounds like real life, but this is indeed the scene that has been set for the highly anticipated new film, Spencer, starring award-winning actress Kristen Stewart as the beloved Diana, Princess of Wales. Born Diana Frances Spencer, she was, of course, catapulted into international fame and adoration when she married Prince Charles of the British royal family.
Now, the events of Spencer are an imagining, if you will, of what happened during the Christmas festivities when rumours of affairs and an impending divorce were obviously plaguing Diana and Charles at the time, taking place at the Queen's Sandringham estate. The film explores themes of, I think, intimately understanding women who changed the face of their time, and Diana certainly fits that bill. There are obviously mental health issues being raised with the fascination with the British royal family at the moment. In a weird way, we're kind of echoing that same interest that existed then.
You can only imagine, traditionally with a family outside of the royals, it gets complicated, but obviously the royal family, that's a different ball game.
A whole different kettle of fish.
Are fascinated in seeing how this fable has been portrayed through the cinematic lens, then listen up, because we're running an exciting competition in which you could win one of 5 double tickets to see Spencer. All you need to do is answer the following question: what is Diana, Princess of Wales' original middle name? Simple.
Easy peasy. And if you were listening, well, you will definitely know the answer. And then you enter by simply answering the competition form on our Facebook or our Twitter pages, and then you could be a winner. Hopefully you will. That competition closes at 9 a.m. today. That's Thursday, the 16th of December. So you've got very little time to do it, but you can find all the terms and conditions that apply on expressoshow.com. Good luck. Welcome back. We are loving our Reconciliation Day. It's a bit of a vibe in studio today. It's chilled.
So festive.
We're digging it, and it's starting to feel positive. It's time for some festive, feel-good stories.
2021, we know, I mean, Graham, we say this all the time, hasn't been the best year for so many small businesses, especially those that have been affected by COVID-19. The civil unrest that we saw with all of the looting that took place, the road to recovery has been a struggle. But the Mondelez Spread Goodness initiative has been helping all of those businesses.
Yep, and let's take a look at some of them get back on track.
ishop yami ukuthi ibe special community from start kumele mina ngiyithandile ukuqala ishop yami ngirana business ngiyabona community nami ama customer ayangithanda mangifika angijabulela igama lami Adriano ishop yami ngayibhala ngokusinathi ngieta ngegama yomntwanami.
Since COVID, the business hasn't been that good. We couldn't get stock or kobona, so we had some shortages.
Okay, into is affected kakhulu akusi COVID kuphela. Kubi nama lootings la and then abantu abaningi vela bavele balahlekelwa imisebenzi kuba nzima kakhulu.
It affected us, me and my family, because now you had to go an extra mile, whereas when it's operating, you just come here.
Ishop yami njengalana angifaka ama 5 sugar ishukela bizula la angifaka isiphi yokuwasha sa powder soap and then ngapha angifaka ama biscuit le space all chocolate ahlala ama chocolate ngapha faka ama sweet.
Our country has been through a very difficult past couple of years, and as Mondelez, we're a purpose-led business, and we really asked ourselves, what can we do to make a difference? Our first mission is to get the spazas up and running, and our research has told us that they need stock.
ukuthi iMondelez izonikeza iziphaza ezinje i-advantage ukuthi iyenze ibusiness nathi community yethu yakhula, so it's an advantage for us the community ukuthi at least sithuthuke.
Bisimzamba kahle manje because ekunye kade ngenako akwazi ukuthola ama customer kade akala nibisimse yabona kancane nje yabona ukuthi iyaphambili. The way mungisize ngakhona ungathi mngayiqhubekela phambili mungagcini ngami kuphela muqhubeka phambili umsiza nabanye umphakathi ayisengiqedini bonke kakhulu.
Next on our to-do list is to assist the spazas that are damaged. Then we're working on a big initiative to assist spaza owners with business literacy. If you, as a corporate, want to partner with us, contact us on 0800 114 449. Watch the space and look out for #SpreadGoodness.
Yazi nami ungathi ngifisa ukuthi noma mungahamba musabanye phambili kube ninyi ilanga futhi mungola nje mangifisita mbona ishop yendi musizile ukuthi iqhubeka kanjani.
Brilliant stuff. The sun will rise again. We love that. And you can follow Spread Goodness and call 0800 114 449 if you'd like to contribute to this incredible initiative through any of your expertise, products, services, and of course cash.
Yeah, we all can do something. So if you've got a training workshop, for example, that you're able to put together that will help these small businesses get back on their feet, get in touch with them and help. And of course, together we continue to spread goodness in the long term. Let's go to the kitchen.
We love being in the kitchen, and we have a very, very special thing to do. That is, we're going to do a recipe and have a little bit of a winner on the line.
That's right. Yes. So are you ready? How does a mushroom à la crème sound to you?
It sounds very beautiful, and me being a fun guy, I like mushrooms, and let's do it.
And this is Prince Philip's favorite dish. So we're obviously putting our own little spin on it. So I thought I would take you through a little mushroom à la crème recipe.
Okay, please do. So I'm a mushroom à la crème. I'm assuming that this would be something very, very good for, let's just say, as a side, perhaps, or maybe even a main if you are vegetarian, perhaps?
Yes, yes, yes. And of course, if you want to add some more to it, this is vegetarian, but if you want to add your chicken, this is a great base for it. So we're going to start off with a little bit of oil and really just get our onions sautéed.
When is your cooking show starting? Sorry, I started, yeah.
You mean the flop show?
Yes, no, I think that Zoe and I have been talking about a cooking show. I think it's going to work. It's Simple Recipes Made Difficult by Zoe Brown.
Simple Recipes Made Difficult. I'm going to add a little bit of butter.
All right, so we're going to still follow the steps. In case you missed it, we got a little bit of oil in the pan over there. It looks like a low heat. We got some onions down as well as the butter. Done.
There we go.
Great.
And then, you know what?
While you're doing that, while the butter's melting, I just want to actually just chat to somebody very, very quickly now. We have Anusha Naidu from Durban on the line. Anusha, are you getting to the festive spirit?
Yes, I am, definitely.
Thanks a lot for joining us. I know that it's been a beautiful festive season, I hope, for you. And I just want to say a massive, massive congratulations. You have won 10,000 Rand from the AEG by commenting on the competition. How do you feel, Anusha? Congratulations.
Absolutely excited. Thank you.
10,000 Rand.
Wow.
You realize that I'm your cousin, eh? Don't forget.
All of a sudden. Definitely.
Thank you so much. So we see from your post that you'll be preparing delicious meals for your family. What will you be baking and cooking these holidays? Anusha?
Oh, she's there. Did we lose her?
Oh, there you are. Sorry, I wanted to know what you're going to be baking and cooking for the fam. Can you hear me?
It's going to be a surprise, so I really don't want to share it.
Ooh, you don't want to share yet? Okay.
Oh,
I like that. Surprise.
It's a surprise for my family.
That is the best. So, okay, I'll tell you what. Here's no surprise. I want you to, you can reveal this if you want to. What will you be doing with your 10,000 Rand from AEG?
Oh, firstly, well, I'm going to invest in an AEG hob, which I've got my eye on for quite some time now. Oh, I can't wait to buy that.
No, it's going to be great. I mean, can I tell you, cooking with that, it's absolutely beautiful. It's so easy to use, but more importantly, it's effective to make surprise meals for your family. You know what I'm saying, Anusha?
Yes,
you got
absolutely.
this. So I'm sure your 10,000 Rand winnings from AEG will go a long way to create much flavor in the kitchen. So congrats again, Anusha. It has been so great chatting to you. Enjoy the 10,000 Rand. And please, once you reveal the surprise meals, do you mind posting it on the Expresso Facebook page? We'd love to know.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely I will.
Well done, Anusha. Congratulations. 10,000 Rand with AEG, and blessings to you and your family on the festive season.
Thank you so much.
Love it. Beautiful, Anusha. 10,000 Rand just like that. I couldn't enter.
Look at you being like Santa, thanks to
I
AEG.
love giving. Okay, so while you've been listening to Anusha winning 10,000 Rand, you've been making $1 million meal
I have
here.
been making our mushroom la crème. So I've added our mushrooms, of course, after we had the butter melted.
All right.
I added some cream and then some salt and pepper and a couple of spices, just some parsley over there.
Nice. Now, I think at this point of the meal, this is where I would like throw chili in.
You would add a little bit of chili. So now we're just going to let it, we'll leave it for a bit to simmer. Of course, we want our mushrooms to be nice and tender.
Yes.
And then it's going to thicken up the cream that I've added. And that's really how we make our mushroom cream.
That is.
And then you can have it with your, like some potatoes.
Yes.
And then you can have it as a dipping sauce or a pouring sauce. And then here we go. I mean, I would make this and even just enjoy it with a piece of steak.
Well, a steak would be perfect, though, because, I mean, essentially it is a sauce, right? And, I mean, that is a mushroom sauce. I think drizzling it over potatoes, if you are indeed vegetarian, some meat would be great as well. It's so versatile. I mean, I'd dunk some toast in there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's so good.
Carbs on carbs.
Carbs and carbs work for me, all right? So we're all very excited to challenge the expected with the AEG this festive season. And I can tell you a reminder to enter to win your share of 100,000 Rand with AEG. We have 6 more 10,000 Rand winners to announce. So go on to Expresso's Facebook, Twitter or Instagram pages and comment on the AEG post telling us how you'll be plan to change up the celebrations this holiday season with AEG festive flavor. That's the hashtag. And we could be calling you live at Expresso, just like we did in Usha, to announce your 10,000 Rand winnings. So head to the social pages now to comment with hashtag AEG festive flavor to enter. T's and C's on expressoshow.com, as well as this recipe for mushroom a la creme.
This is so good.
It is indeed.
This is really good, if I may say so myself.
Well done. That's good. You know what? Back yourself. If you're not going to do it, who else will?
Why not order from your oven? With precision, raise your standards and make it matter. AEG. Challenge the expected.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
We bring you some public holiday cheer on this Reconciliation Day. Singer, songwriter, director, my idol, my role model, Lukman Adams, who has put together the inaugural Unity on the Square Festival. This is just about culture. It's about us bringing ourselves together as one. And trust me, if you go to the event, COVID protocols in check, you're going to have a great time. So we've got a traditional Cape Malay song for you. And I can tell you, you need to grab somebody close to you who you will call your liefling for a song called Liefling.
Yes,
enjoy.
yeah.
Yes, man.
Go! Dikke. Gooi het. Zet het. Waar is jy, liefling? Oh. Waar is jy vanaand? Wat is die lewe sonder jou? Die lewe is so eensaam nou. By die waterval het ons mekaar ontmoet. Jy is die een so na my smaak. Nou het jy my verlaat. Ja, die lewe was so wonderlik. En ons was so gelukkig saam. Jy sien na wie ek verlang, die soetste leeflang. Vergeet maar die verlede en kom bou toch jou toekoms saam met my, saam met my. En ja, ons liefde maar net nog een kans om jou liefde terug te wens. Let's do it one more time. Oh, vergeet maar die verlede terug te
Did you feel that? Did you feel what I felt when I was feeling it? Woo! That's lieflang. It's beautiful. This is just what they would call a Pruchi Bruchi. There's going to be a lot more for you on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Remember, Unity on the Square in Cape Town starts 1 p.m. today. Quicket.co.za. Get your tickets and support these incredible talents. And let's enjoy our day of reconciliation. As we get into news, Zoe is standing by.
Thank you, Wasey. It's top of the hour. Let's look at your national headlines. Traffic volumes have started to increase on all South Africa's major routes as holiday makers start to leave for different destinations this holiday season. In Gauteng, the N3 toll route consortium said it had recorded higher volumes heading towards KwaZulu-Natal, approximately 1,100 vehicles per hour since 9 a.m. yesterday morning, with volumes increasing to over 1,500 vehicles per hour. Various roadblocks across Gauteng have been set up to ensure vehicles are roadworthy and that travelers adhere to COVID-19 protocols. And Eskom says its power grid remains stable with no load shedding anticipated during the festive season. CEO Andre de Ruyter said typically demand was always very low over the festive season, with demand dropping after the 16th when the holidays start. He said this meant Eskom had excess generation capacity. De Ruyter added that due to the poor reliability of the system, there was always a risk of load shedding, but at this point the outlook was positive. And moving to news abroad, Ghana is to fine airlines $3,500 for every passenger who arrives at the capital, Accra's international airport, without being fully vaccinated against COVID-19. Under new measures which took effect yesterday, air carriers will be similarly penalized for travelers omitting to fill out a health declaration form before boarding their flight to Accra. While Ghanaians who fly in without meeting requirements will be allowed to enter the country and undergo quarantine, foreigners may be refused entry. Ghana has introduced some of the strictest coronavirus-related restrictions in West Africa. And the UK has recorded the highest number of daily COVID-19 cases since the beginning of the pandemic, with 78,610 reported yesterday. The previous record was 68,053 that was recorded on January 8th when the UK was in lockdown. And England's Chief Medical Officer, Prof. Chris Whitty, has warned that many records would still be broken in the next few weeks. Meanwhile, a study done by the University of Hong Kong says the Omicron variant replicates some 70 times faster than Delta and the original COVID-19 strain, though the infection severity is likely to be much lower. And next, a high honour for Britain's racing ace, Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton was formally knighted yesterday by Prince Charles in a ceremony at Windsor Castle. He was awarded the MBE by the Queen following his maiden world title win in 2008 and has since won a further 6 titles, placing him level with Michael Schumacher's record of 7 championships. The ceremony marked Hamilton's first public appearance since his last lap defeat to Max Verstappen in Abu Dhabi on Sunday that cost him a record-breaking 8th crown. Hamilton is due to appear at the FIA's end-of-season prize-giving gala in Paris today, where he will receive the trophy for finishing as runner-up in the World Championships. He is the third F1 world champion to receive knighthood after Sir Jack Brabham in 1978 and Sir Jackie Stewart in 2001. Sterling Moss, Patrick Head and Frank Williams also received knighthoods in recognition of their services to motorsport. Interestingly, on his Twitter account, Lewis Hamilton states, "Plant-based diet, loves animals, constantly searching for my purpose, for adventure, open-mindedness and positivity." Well, on that very happy note, that's where I leave your morning headlines. Here's a final look at your sport with Graham.
Thanks so much. So let's start with our midweek footballing action last night. Arsenal have climbed above their London rivals West Ham into 4th place on the Premier League table. That was after their 2-0 win at the Emirates Stadium last night. So both strikes came in the second half through Martinelli and then Smith Rowe, while Vladimir Kufal was shown a red card in the 67th minute. Then elsewhere, Wolves edged out Brighton 1-0 and Crystal Palace and Southampton. They played out to a 2-2 draw. The night's other game between Watford and Burnley was postponed because of an ongoing COVID outbreak within that Watford squad. Then staying with footballing news, sad news at that. Barcelona and Argentinian striker Sergio Aguero has announced his retirement from football yesterday due to a heart condition, bringing the curtain down on a glittering 18-year career, during which he scored more than 400 goals for club and country. The 33-year-old was taken to hospital on the 30th of October. That was after experiencing chest pain and breathing difficulties in Barcelona's 1-1 draw with Alaves. The Argentine has scored 260 goals in 390 games for Man City before moving to the new camp, including that probably one of the most memorable goals ever, that last-minute effort against QPR to secure City's first Premier League title. He's also scored 41 goals in 101 appearances for Argentina, representing them now at 3 World Cups and helping them win the 2021 Copa America. And then now on to cricketing news. Indian Test captain Virat Kohli has denied reports that he asked to skip the upcoming ODI series in South Africa. So a month after his own decision to relinquish 20-over captaincy, Kohli was stripped of one-day leadership in a shock move, with Rohit Sharma being put in charge of both the limited-over squads. So Kohli will still lead India in their Test series, and there were rumours that the 33-year-old would then skip the 3 ODI matches that follow. But Kohli has denied these rumours, saying he was always available. And finally, throwing it way forward for rugby news, England will face New Zealand and 2 of their 2023 World Cup pool opponents as part of next year's Autumn Nations series. So Eddie Jones's side kick off their 2022 autumn schedule against Argentina on the 6th of November, followed by Japan 6 days later in an early marker for that World Cup, with all 3 sides in the same group. England then host New Zealand on the 19th, which will be the first meeting with the All Blacks since Jones's men beat them back in the 2019 World Cup semis. And then the series is completed with a rematch with the world champion South Africa on the 26th of November. Now, of course, were beaten by England 27-26 with that last-minute penalty last month to round off this year's international rugby. Well, that's a wrap of your sport for this Reconciliation Day. We'll do it all over again and preview the weekend's action tomorrow. But right now, let's delve into today's weather.
Thank you very much, Graham. And now a final look at the weather. Now, the South African Weather Service has issued a level 2 warning for severe thunderstorms in the southern Free State, the eastern half of the Eastern Cape, as well as the southern Drakensberg of KwaZulu-Natal for today. It also issued a warning for thunder showers and isolated showers over the central and eastern parts of the country. So as South Africans commemorate the Day of Reconciliation, some parts of the country will experience disruptive rain of 30 to 50 millimeters in a 24-hour period. Meanwhile, police in Mpumalanga have warned the public not to play in or near rivers and streams, especially with the extremely heavy rainfall at present. This as a 16-year-old girl was swept away in the Crocodile River, yesterday, while she and 3 friends had been playing in the river. A sad story indeed, and a search, of course, has been continuing for her. Our thoughts are with the family and rescuers as searches continue for the missing girl. And we move from weather news around the country to sunrise submissions shared via the Facebook page, Expresso Morning Show SABC3. Angus Murphy, thank you very much for sharing a bit of a different perspective of Cape Town with this shot taken from the port of Cape Town as the sun shines through the cloud cover far and it's seemingly in the distance. Brett Bennett from Umkomas captured this picture perfect sunrise overlooking the ocean, giving us all the summer holiday feels. Yes, I'm here for all of it. Enva Kim from Parkwood kicked off our 7 o'clock update with this gorgeous shot showing off a cloudy morning sky with the sun casting a glow from behind those clouds. I love it. effect. And last but not least, Razine Pandey from Gqeberha has also been capturing the most beautiful shots during morning walks, of course, as he walks along the beach. We love seeing those stunning sunrise views. Thank you very much, Razine. I love the picture. It's stunning. Thank you for these great shots. And now we take a final look at the weather across the country with 60% chance of rain out in Polokwane today, 17, reaching a high of 27. If you're out in Mbombela, expect some thunder showers, 14, that's your low, reaching a high of 31, with the capital city, Pretoria, 13, reaching a max of 24. A minimum of 12, reaching a maximum of 23, with some thunder showers for Johannesburg, with Mahikeng coming in at 16 and 28. If you're out in Klerksdorp today, some sun and thunder showers, 15, that's your low. You will reach a high of 25. Kimberley, 13, and a maximum of 28. If you're in Bloemfontein, 12 is your low, reaching a high of 26, with some thunder showers over there. Richards Bay, you start off at 17, reaching a high of 25. Pietermaritzburg, rainy times for you today, 12, reaching a maximum of 20, with Durban coming in with rain as well today, 17, reaching a high of 23. 55% chance of rain for Mthatha, 10 and 17, with 60% for East London, 13, reaching a high of 19. Sun and clouds for Craddock, 6 and 21. Those are your temperatures. Gqeberha, it's rainy over there today, 14, reaching a maximum of 19. Cape George, George, rainy days for you, 11, reaching a high of 16. The mother city, Cape Town, at 15 and 19. If you're out in Worcester, sun and clouds today, 10 and 21. Sutherland, 4, that's your low. You will reach a maximum of 20. With last, certainly not least, sunny times for Uppington, 18 is your low, reaching a maximum of 34 degrees. And that's where we leave it for this morning. Regardless of the weather in your part of the country, I know you're going to make it a feel-good type of day. In fact, to help you make it a feel-good type of day, let's jam a little.
And I love jam. I really do. And you know when they say medley, they don't mean fruit medley like your mommy used to make with the water and then give to the kids on the block. No, we're talking about a song medley. Think about this for a second. Unity on the Square happening today, 1 p.m. You're going to get your tickets at cricket.co.za. Lukman Adams at the helm, making sure that you are entertained. But we're talking about a song like Waka Waka, a track like Stand By Me, and a track from Engelbert Humperdinck, Kwando Kwando, and even a surprise. This is a medley just for you, featuring Lukman. Enjoy.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battles. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, get back in your saddle. You're in the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, it's getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, can you feel it? You've got it all, just believe it. When you fall, get up. If you fall, get up. Samina, mina, zangarewa. 'Cause this is Africa. Samina, mina. Waka waka, Samina mina zangarewa, anawa Samina mina, waka waka, Samina mina zangarewa, 'cause this is Africa. Lick up. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. Ooh, no, I won't be afraid. No, I won't shed a tear. Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Little darling, stand. Please stand by me. Tell me when will you be mine? Tell me quando we could share a love divine. Oh my darling, tell me when will you say yes to me? Tell me quando you mean everything to me. Oh my darling, tell me when can wait a moment more. Tell me quando is it me that you adore? Oh my darling, tell me when. RJ, yeah, come on, Joe. Wat al nou dat je van het lekker, waar je met die schouwen staat, en drop it lower, waar je met die bieden, waar jij lijf in die vloers, dus jou na, dus jou na. Wat al nou dat je van, en doe het lekker, waar je met die schouwen staat, en drop it lower, waar je met die bieden, waar jij lijf in die vloers, dus jou na, dus jou na. Die vloer is jouwne, kom skara je verloor. Jij dans wel lekker, kom gee die ons sy koos. Kom en dans met my, vanavond tussen die dinges uit. Die way you sit down on it off, sy doe my lekker voor my. Kom nou dan joppa, en doen het lekker. Waar je met die skouwers, en drop die lower. Waar je met die bieden, waar die lijf in die vloer is jouwne. Dat is jouwne, dat is jouwne.
That is what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, if you're not on Unity on the Square, if you're not there enjoying this, then you're going to miss out on all of this talent. So go to cricket.co.za 1 p.m. today and celebrate the Day of Reconciliation. The only way to celebrate it is with a bit of vocal. Yeah! Come on! Go there!
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, still living at a high altitude after that entire performance. That was beautiful. Welcome back to it, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso. I hope you are still also catching all of that feel-good. But now, question is, for everyone at home, have you sorted your holiday plans out yet? Have you done it? Where will you be going? That's the big question for you at home. In fact, the question for you here as well.
Well, we are waiting. I am hoping beyond hope that I'm going to be able to hop on a plane next week and get to the UK to be with my beautiful fiance and my kids.
That's stunning. Well, the UK is going to lift the ban on Wednesday.
Well, no, the ban's been lifted. It's just not getting a visa. So those are my plans, just to get to family. Got to get. And you?
So definitely. So tomorrow I'm going to Limpopo up until next week, and then from next week I'm going to be going to Hammanskraal the 24th to the 28th, and then Durban 28th to the 30th, and then back in Joburg. Then I'm back here. I'm seeing our beautiful
Will you have the band? Will the marching band be there to welcome you in Hammanskraal? Okay.
Oh yeah, you know
please record it. I love it. We know December is indeed a crazy time of the year, and whilst we will all be out and about having fun, hopefully Nedbank wants to remind you that with the Nedbank Money app, you can do all of your banking from wherever you are, whether that's on the beach, on the road, on the couch, or even in studio, as I was doing like 5 minutes ago.
And yeah, I was looking at you doing that. Well, let's just say, for example, you got to pay rent, maybe pay your mum back, or transfer money between your accounts, which I think Graham was busy doing. He wasn't paying anybody, he was just sending himself the money. You can do that on your app. Or maybe you're even sitting by the pool, you're listening to music, Gwanda, 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 and then your data runs out.
No.
You can do that. You can buy data, airtime, or even electricity, like I did for my sister last night on the app.
It's easy peasy, man. It really is. Maybe worst case scenario, let's say your wallet gets stolen or lost. Oh, no. You can even block your card on the Money app, and in the event it was just misplaced, you can unblock your card again on the app. Most importantly, you can check your balances on the app and make sure that the kids aren't making you broke. Like that guy's looking, just realized his kid bought a bike.
These kids are trying to make me broke. You can then reel yourself back. So whatever your holiday plans are this December, make sure that you download that Nedbank Money app and give yourself the freedom to bank from wherever you are. Let us know your December plans. We want to hear all about that. Please share those and just tantalize our imaginations with what you'll be doing. Good luck.
Never think 100 Rand is just a clipper. It's a fresh fade or prepaid electricity. It also gets you a gold credit card from only 40 Rand per month, and you still get change. So, do you want a bank that takes your money or a bank that takes your money seriously? Get a Nedbank Gold credit card that helps you afford more.
Yes, time to have a little bit of fun this morning. We are playing a game. We love our games here. This one is all about cats and dogs. Yay! And if you're watching from home and a cat lady like our Zoe, then this one is just for you. Please play along. I'm going to show everyone in studio a picture of a cat or a dog, and then you guys have to tell me what the breed is. Okay.
Okay,
This game.
I have always said I don't know my plants and I don't know my animal types.
Yeah. I'm going to be good, bad, ugly. That's how I'm guessing this one, but that's terrible. That was prejudgment. I'm so sorry.
Here we go.
I believe. Okay, so the person with the most right answers wins.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, thank you for that. And you'll win the golden monkey, wherever the golden monkey is.
Where is the golden monkey?
All right, Mr. Vision Mixer, if you will you please bring up our first picture so that my esteemed panel can guess.
It's a puppy!
Okay.
Very
Carl.
good, Zoe. Very good. Carl?
I'm going to go with a boxer.
You ready to step in the ring?
I'm gonna pass on this one.
It is indeed. Ta-da!
Yes!
A boxer. Well done. A very cute boxer
that
as
is a
well.
boxer.
Look at the size of those paws,
I love how our
man.
baby voices come out.
I know, they're so sweet. All right, let's bring up our next picture, please. Can you please guess the breed of...
Maine Coon! No, that's the grumpy cat.
He does look a bit grumpy. I don't know if he is. He looks more shocked and surprised.
That is a Jellicle cat.
I like the fact that you threw the one version of cat that you know out there, but it's not.
I'm going to call it a Persian cream gloss.
It is indeed a cha-ching Persian.
Wow.
Do you go with cream gloss?
Because that's the color of it.
Wonderful. Is that a real thing, or are you just nonsense?
I'm nonsensing the cream gloss. I knew it was Persian.
Nice. That was nonsense level 9.
You know what I'm saying?
That was right
We're at that time of the year, Graham, you know.
You sold it, buddy. I was there with you. Let's bring up our next beautiful pet picture. If you can, identify...
That is a pooch.
I think I know what it is, but I just want to say the word because it's a great word to say, but I think I might be wrong. But any guesses?
Oh, I know what you're going with.
Which one?
I don't think it's that one. I don't think it's that one, but I want you to say the word anyway.
I think.
Do it.
It's a Shih Tzu!
Yes! But it's
Is it? Please be that. Yeah, it is!
Yes!
I don't know if I'm allowed to get a point, but I'm going to give myself one anyway.
You can donate it to me.
Okay, if one of you gives a good answer that's incorrect, but it's still pretty good, I'll give you the mic.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's bring up our next picture, please. It is...
A Maine Coon.
It is Zoe.
Yes, Zoe.
Wow.
Yes.
The biggest.
That's the
ever
one
in the
breed
world.
she knows.
It is. It's like a lion. It really is. It's massive. They are so
Would
beautiful.
you get one of them?
No, it's a bit too scary. I only like black cats.
It would eat your other cats, I think.
Yeah, no, I don't have space for that many cats. Two's enough.
I love that. But well done, Zoe. Okay, Carl, Zoe, you're out there. Come on, Tubbs.
Thank you.
Come on, buddy. I'm going to have to give you my points out of charity in a moment. Okay, let's bring up our next pet picture.
A Labrador.
Oh,
That is-
no.
Golden retriever.
That's a police dog. That's a German dog. Okay?
Please can I have one? Is it a German dog? Is it a police dog? Which is your answer?
The same.
It's a German police dog.
No, it's not. But it was a good effort, though. Good effort. I heard two answers. One of them is right. Zoe, I'm going to give you the first chance because I think you had it.
Oh, they already showed the answer. It was a golden retriever.
Yeah, it's golden retriever.
I'm going to give you both a point because I think
He didn't say it. I said it twice. I said Labrador.
What do you want?
So she is now obviously admitting to fault, which is okay. I'm glad she did that. I did say golden retriever once because I have one answer.
You know what?
Person.
I'm going to give my point to Debussy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's so fair. I like it.
This poor man is just sitting there. He's got nothing, man. He's got nothing. Okay, let's bring up our next beautiful pet picture.
It's a house cat. I don't know my cat.
It's
Sure, I don't know that one. Carl, you want to have a guess?
I'm gonna.
It's
Yes,
a jellicle cat.
yes.
Come on.
Yeah,
It's a tabby.
jellicle
it's
cat.
called a.
Okay,
It's a,
so we've got a jellico, plays
Jellico?
a tabby or
Yes.
house cat. You said.
I said a house cat.
It's a house cat.
I'm gonna call it a Hodgkin's lymphoma.
A Hodgkin's lymphoma,
almost literally
but
just said,
lesser.
oh,
Let's see
It's
if
a
any of those
Grisabella, the glamour cat.
are the right
Let's see
answer.
what
I
it
don't
is.
think
What is it?
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
I didn't know that was a cat type.
I actually mentioned an
Never heard
ailment.
of it.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
I wasn't aware that was actually a breed, but now we know
Ragdoll.
that the ragdoll is actually a breed of cat. Let's bring up our next picture and see if Tabiso can get back in the game here.
Ragdoll!
We had a ragdoll.
Yeah.
Oh,
A boerboel.
No, that's
That's a boerboel.
That's a boerboel,
Yes.
actually. I actually,
Boerboel.
yeah, I think- yes,
Yay!
yeah.
A beautiful, famous South African breed. We love them. So loyal.
Yes.
And gigantic as well.
Slobbery.
So who's
And
getting the
slobbery.
point?
Slobbery.
I answered correctly as well, as Zoe did.
I'm going to give you the point. Just
Yes!
Okay.
Are we all level?
Okay, so we're all level on points. Let's see.
One more.
One more to
One more.
decide who our pet champion is.
Siamese.
I was going to say it stinks.
Stinks or Sphinx?
Sphinx. You got it. Come on. Well done.
Congratulations, you are indeed the cat lady. We have one more. That's it. Congratulations.
So, the
Yes,
cat
the cat lady extraordinaire. We absolutely love our beautiful pets, no matter what form, shape, manner of hair they come in. If you have a dog or a cat at home, then we have an awesome competition just for you. So get this, we've got 4 hampers up for grabs. The 2 NextGuard hampers for all the doggy parents out there, and then 2 Broadline hampers for all the kitty parents out there. Each hamper is valued at 700 Rand and includes a whole bunch of really cool accessories like bags. We've got cooler bags, even notebooks, because sometimes your pets like to take notes, gym towels, cell phone covers, because they like to stay connected as well, and of course, parasite treatment for the pets. And I hope you are up to date with your parasite treatments. And then to enter, we want you to share, please, a cute photo of your dog or your cat and tell us why treating them against parasites is super important to you as their pet parents. And you can enter on Expresso's Facebook or our Twitter pages and then tag NextGuard if you are entering for your dog or your, and then tag Broadline if you're entering for your cat. and the competition closes at midnight on Sunday, so make sure that you get your entries in before then, please. But you can find all the terms and conditions and that one spare point that I've left drifting around on
I've got the
Expresso.
point.
You've got it.
I've got the point. Come on.
You've got the point. No, congratulations. Can we get a resounding round of applause for the cat lady?
The cat lady!
Pass the golden monkey down the line. Here we go. A monkey.
Why is it not a
lady.
cat?
It's not a should be a cat. So it's a monkey that meows.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's time for me to redeem myself when it comes to knowing my food choices. And because it is braai season, have some fun in the sun and also celebrate with your friends and family who matter most to you. So you can spoil your guests with a tender chicken espetadas, sticky pork ribs, and a crunchy celery and pesto salad. And it really is an effortless combination. It sounds complicated, but the man to unpack it all for us is Chef Clem Pedro. This sounds delicious, and you're promising me this is quick and easy to make.
It really is. So the celery part of it, I was like, this is a taste recipe, and I was like, I wonder why they put the celery with it. And I thought, wait, buffalo chicken, they do the celery with it on the side. So I was like, maybe it's to cut through all the delicious smoky meatiness.
And just that freshness, a little bit of crunchiness to it. So I believe you're putting me in charge of chopping up the celery.
Please. So if I can ask you to cut them into battens, make it like little chips.
Little chips.
Yeah, that'll be easier. So you can kind of like really just pick it up and crunch.
Okay.
You know? Cool.
Okay.
Perfect. So anytime I don't need a knife and a fork, I'm happy.
Okay.
So you can eat that with your hands. Okay.
True.
You're gonna toss it through the pesto, and that's perfectly fine. You're gonna do that. I'm gonna start on the espetadas. So right now, today, 25% of any 2 marinated braai items. Okay. That's if you're a rewards member. Are you a rewards member?
I am.
If you're not.
And a My School member. I swipe all my cards.
Or the member of everything. I like it. Okay, cool. So even if you're not a rewards member, you're going to get 20% off, but rewards member is 25% of today. So let's talk about it. Espetadas are, we were talking about it off camera, they are so delicious. I mean, they are butter brined, the spices in there, it's vacuum packed, it's got intense flavor already. These are so, so good. You don't want to actually go into a very high heat on the braai when you do this because it's chicken. You want to cook it all the way through. Don't act fancy. Would you like your chicken medium rare? No.
No. Not chicken.
Cook it all the way through. Okay. So these going to go, they wouldn't let me braai inside today.
But that's okay, because there's quite a few people that don't have access to braais, and it just shows you that this is something you can make indoors too.
Do it in the oven. Do it on your griddle top at home. Do it in your air fryer. Where else can you do it?
Can you do that in an air fryer?
Yes, absolutely. So there we go. That's going to start cooking. Then the legend that is Woolies sweet sticky pork loin ribs. These are so delicious. Okay, and it's part of the promo as well today. So go and get like 8.
Get enough for the whole festive season. Take full advantage of the special.
I think that's the idea with these promotions, these everyday promotions. Just to kind of like take advantage of it now.
Yeah.
When it comes to the festive season, you're chilling. You got everything sorted.
True, and there's also, you know, there's still that thing about come January, not people have enough money, but if you stock up now, you're going to be eating some delicious foods when there's no money in the bank.
Absolutely. Okay, so get your beautiful ribs onto, again, this goes on the braai, and it cooks in 15 minutes on the braai. Also 15 minutes in the oven, so it's so quick. I mean, it's the original, like, 15-minute dinner during the week. So that goes in there. What I do is I always keep some of the marinade aside. Once I get a nice color on the ribs, I start pouring the extra marinade over so it really gets nice and sweet and sticky. And it's that simple. You just let, like, it does its thing on the braai, it does its thing in the oven, it does its thing on the stovetop. It's so simple.
But you don't have to tell people it's so simple. You tell them you took your time, it's a special recipe.
You tell them you spent hours on it, but in fact, 15 minutes. So
Woolworths did all the work for you.
Everything, all the work for you. So if you can just toss that with some basil pesto, those are the perfect sizes.
Is this the perfect size? Oh, fantastic.
Yes, and I also think they're perfect with little canapes. We have a little cheese board, these little celery sticks with the pesto. It's amazing, it's delicious. Right, quickly, very quickly, braai essentials. This festive season, don't be going at your braai goods with a fork. Leave the fork in the kitchen. Get proper braai fork.
Get yourself a big braai fork.
Get yourself the braai spatula. Get yourself a proper braai dish. It just looks amazing. I mean, how beautiful is that?
Oh, that is a beautiful braai dish.
And then these essential braai gloves, okay? Honestly, these are the most amazing. If you're making a potjie, grab the lid, no worries. If like you need to just like shush something there in the fire, use these.
And that's also a great family gift because, you know, often you buy for each child and then you're not maybe so close to the mom and dad or you want to spoil the kids and you don't know the mom and dad too personally. That's a great gift for the family because the whole family gets to enjoy it.
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going to call my friend Young G over. He is obsessed with his pork ribs. Where's Graham?
Graham will come and join us right now. We'll get him in studio to come and taste the pork ribs, but I'm happy to be a taster.
Okay, you want to be a taster? Let's go. Okay.
So this is it. We're just going to serve our celery
with... serve that with the ribs, with the espadata. You can make a big salad to go with it.
Oh.
I'm going to bring this over to you.
Oh, fantastic. I was going to come join you, but let's bring it this side.
Graham has disappeared, but it's fine.
It's okay. More for me.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Okay, go for a rib.
I'm going to go for a rib.
The ribs are absolutely delicious. And the fact that they've already been marinated and pre-cooked. Normally ribs take like 3 hours to cook.
This is something, I don't know how appropriate it is to eat on TV, but Woolworths.co.za is where you need to go if you want to get your hands on all of this. Of course, you can shop it at Woolies in store. There's on the app you can shop it. And now I need to bite into it.
Go for it. I'm going to grab one as well.
Oh my goodness. So tender. Packed with flavor. I like the sticky sauce. Sweet and sour sticky.
It's so good. It's so good. Look at Carl West in the background smiling. He knows he's going to get some ribs.
Graham missed out.
Graham's just made his way, but he's
missed out on some delicious food. Okay. Myself and Chef Clem will hold on to this. Chef, I'm so excited for the festive season. It is braai season right now.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Enjoy.
Golden Cloud and Beacon are on the search for South Africa's best baking duo this holiday season. So grab your son, daughter, grandchild, nephew or niece and start creating in the kitchen. To enter, look out for our weekly holiday baking inspiration on air and on our social pages. Then create your own special bake with Golden Cloud and Beacon treats. Take a picture and share it on the Golden Baker Search Junior Edition competition post on the Expresso Facebook or Twitter pages or on our website using the hashtag Golden Baker Search, and tell us why you are SA's best baking duo. You could be one of the 5 finalists competing on TV for the grand prize worth 35,000 Rand. Let's create together with the Golden Baker Search Junior Edition on Expresso Morning Show, brought to you by Golden Cloud and Beacon.
Entries have been extended to the 23rd of December. 5 finalists, 1 winning duo, crowned live on Expresso.
Summer is as endless as you want it to be this getaway season with your Marriott Bonvoy Stay Longer on Us promotional offer. Get 20% or more off standard room rates when you stay 3 nights or longer at participating Marriott hotels across this magnificent land of ours. To find the participating Marriott hotels at your dream destination and just how good things get when you stay longer on us. Book now on emea.marriott.com.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to it, your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso live here on S3A. We all know this, the holiday season is fast approaching. What am I talking about? It's here, which means that lazy days, lounging around and, sitting by the pool, indulging in festive feasts with loved ones, that's all that's going to be happening. So it's only fitting that we have the perfect fit and the right outfits to create these amazing memories during this festive season and this holiday season. Now, here to give us a glimpse of what's hot this summer is fashion and beauty editor, my favorite girl, Nox Mafu. Because every time we link up,
it's a good time.
Yes,
I've missed you.
I have missed you too. Trends.
Yeah.
They're coming in hot this season.
Absolutely.
What's trendy this summer?
Well, I think we know we all need things that are breathable, things that are lightweight, and also green is really having its moment at the time.
Okay.
And so, of course, Woolworth understood that and created this beautiful holiday edit, which is filled with flowy items, breezy clothes, but things that are made with reliably and responsibly sourced cotton.
Yeah.
So they're really lightweight items that feel absolutely incredible to the touch, but with a nice play between the trends and different silhouettes that make you feel absolutely incredible.
Okay, so they're doing two things right here. Number one is that it feels good on your skin.
Absolutely.
So your skin is going to love that. It's a nice flowy feel. It's
Exactly.
nice breathable fabrics, but at the same time, they look great too, so nothing has been compromised.
Exactly, and there's something for the whole family, which I love. You know, I can even take you through my favorites. So what I love here, like I said, green is having its moment. We're seeing some beautiful silhouettes here. I love the crossover cut in here, and some lovely shoulder detail, and white matching sets are also a big one. So this isn't quite that, but they're beautiful matching sets that could replicate this look, which is really nice.
Beautiful.
The kiddies are having their time also with these beautiful printed dresses.
Oh, man, come on.
I mean, can you not see this girl having fun in the sun?
I can totally see her being in her element.
And then we can see, there are printed tees for the guys, which are really easy and fun
That
to
is
wear.
so Graham.
Exactly.
I love it, Graham on a Saturday.
Exactly, all across the bra, but really some wonderful items even for the little boys.
Come on.
This is what I want. Literally, I'm like,
I
if
can
someone
see Jack, Graham and Jack on a Saturday.
Exactly. With the chinos, you can add some cute little chinos or jeans, which are really cute. This has got a bendable strap, so you could actually adjust it there, and some cute chinos. There is something for everyone, and I feel like it's truly the best time. But what I love is the lightweight nature of all these items.
Yes.
And really, the cotton is really good for the skin.
It's really
and you want to lounge around. So this
You want
holiday
to.
edit really speaks to that. And then you also see colors like blue, pink, and coral coming up.
They've done such a good job. The holiday fit is on fire. But you brought some models.
You
with
know how I do. I don't walk alone.
Brought them. You
I don't
brought
walk
them.
alone. So I think we'll start off with Zoe, who's in this incredible, lovely dress. And what I love about this is that it's an easy dress made with this obviously responsibly sourced cotton.
Yes.
And we've paired that with some beautiful heels, but it's a classic look, really great for a garden party. And the detail at the back, just to give a little bit of shoulder, is really, really great. But I mean, the green, like I said, is having such a good moment here. So I love this hue over here.
And Zoe, how's it feeling?
I'm loving this dress because I want to avoid tight things this summer.
Yeah.
So when you have a food baby, it's hidden.
Exactly, and you still look gorgeous, and so it's really great for that.
I love the versatility is that you could literally move from being at a braai at home, chilling and taking it so casual and easy,
100%.
to actually being invited at the last minute to go to somebody else's house and you're like, rocking up in style.
Exactly.
For the gents.
For the gents, we kept it classic by the braai, and we've got Graham in these amazing...
What did I tell you?
You see,
On
the
a Saturday.
printed tees.
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday.
On a Saturday, okay.
It's chilled out, and what I love is that this graphic tee, of course, the green again, that mint is really looking great against his skin.
Yes.
And the printed tees are really doing well at Woolies at the moment, and then we've paired that with some chino shorts, which are available in a range of colors.
And slops.
And some slops.
The thing is, Graham on a Saturday is going to be Graham every day because it's the holiday. Every day is
Every day.
like a Saturday.
How cute are those little
little denim shorts. Come on,
man.
You guys
get
look
out.
match. I think you and Jack need to find something.
No, completely. We'll vibe. And I don't know if it's the same for women, but as a guy, putting on a fresh cotton tee that's fitted, there's nothing quite like that fabric, the feel of the fabric. It's beautiful. This is my weekend vibe for sure.
And then, of course, we know that every day is the weekend because it's holiday season.
Finally.
I absolutely love it. And I like that the range does cut across.
Exactly.
That the holiday edit has been prepared for the ladies, for the kids, for the girls, for the boys, for the men as well. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, come on. You are also a part of this edit. I'm going to ask you to please step on there
So this
and
is just
model
the
this
color.
look.
So this is really fun. Also, I really like this color, actually. It's very, like I said, green is having its moment.
and
But
so
I
are
thought, you
you.
know, I would give something a little bit different with more of a woolen thing. But I think the lightweight is definitely the more popular one now.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing a different version of it now. So here it is.
I love it. Nox Mafu, everyone. And you can shop the holiday edit at Woolworths, available in-store, online, as well as on the Woolies app. You can get 30% off selected women's fashion and footwear if you shop between now and the 19th of December. Shop this offer in-store, online, and on the app. Nox, once again, whenever you're here, it's a
good time.
Honey.
The difference.
Some people just choose to experience life the normal way, while some choose to experience life the red way. Some just stream content, and some really get immersed in it.
Some want to be connected, but we really got the plug that makes things easier.
Some say they've got your back, but we really have your back. It's a first, not just for us, but for everyone, so that you never miss a chance of being connected.
Switch to a new Vodacom Red plan, and let's go further together. Experience Red and unlock more this summer. Further together, Vodacom.
A promise to the planet to tread lightly, to act with care, to think of the future, to appreciate nature, to shop more sustainably. Woolworths, the difference.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso, live on S3. And Unity on the Square is the inaugural event. It's happening today from 1 p.m. on the beautiful Green Market Square in Cape Town. If you're in the area, quicket.co.za. COVID protocols in place. You're going to see these guys behind me, 7 Steps Minstrels, and they're about to give you a Kaapse Klopse medley. Feel it, and you know what? Why not? It's a public holiday. Move the coffee table. Here we go. Yes, I'm a part of the crew now. 7 Steps Minstrels, and I can tell you they have another performance coming up for you, and you can enjoy these guys all the way through the year. We're talking about January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Sorry, I lost track. Anyway, they've got another performance coming up for you right now. 7 Steps Minstrels, and it's a song called Think of One.
Beautiful, gentlemen. Take a bow. A skip and a bow, please.
A skip and a bow.
7 steps, minstrels, come on!
Yeah, man. Well, you're keeping this umbrella. Clearly, it's going nowhere, right?
Well, the thing is,
You're
if you
not
look at
taking
the
it back.
weather today, as you heard in many weather reports on the Feel Good Breakfast Show, that you're going to need this today in some areas, but they'll be performing at the Unity on the Square event. It'll happen at Green Market Square. If you're on Cape Town, cricket.co.za. Please support something that is inaugural. It's the first year that we're doing this to celebrate the Day of Reconciliation by getting the artists that you love on stage. One stage from 1 p.m. today. It's beautiful. It really is.
Absolutely. It's going to be lots of fun.
Magic,
Okay,
hey?
the lineup is great.
Yeah.
Challenge you not to feel inspired and enthused. How cool will it be to have them playing the soundtrack for every day?
Oh, that would be
And
amazing.
the energy.
Ah, man, the amount of calories burnt. We love
they?
music.
Yeah, what is that? What is that? That
just
would be part of the moves, yeah.
The meerkat lends itself to this kind of style of music. It really does. I'm sorry. Gentlemen, just feel free to bring it in, eh? At any point. We're going to have a little bit of fun right now. We're going to play a game of 5 seconds because we've got about 5 seconds left of the show.
Okay.
And I'm going to test, and you can play this collectively.
All right,
Golden
cool.
Monkey, are you willing to put the golden monkey back up?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
wow.
already there for it.
Okay, so we are going to have a little bit of fun. All I need is 3 answers for these questions, and obviously the person who gets 3 correct answers wins that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Get a point.
I'm ready. I'm
All
ready.
right.
I'm going to redeem myself here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you want to start?
Yes, I'll start.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're going to start then. I would like you, Uncle Tubbsy, to name 3 tourist destinations in Cape Town.
Table Mountain, Nelson Mandela's prison, what's it called? Robben Island.
Robben Island.
And
Stop.
Done.
Green Point.
Ah, no. You
Okay. In the prom.
The promenade, yeah. I don't know.
I kind of when you couldn't get Robben Island, I think you kind of fell off the.
No, because
you
I
kind of-
was thinking about it, but I knew
I know, I
where, you know what I
understand.
mean?
Carl, okay, I think you can get this one.
Okay, talk to me.
Quite a challenge. I need
Yes.
3 things.
Yes.
Okay, these 3 things in 5 seconds are
Okay.
3 Kaapse Klopse songs, please.
Oh, my words, really?
Go.
Think of one, and I just
say
sorry,
medley.
I was gonna say medley all the way through.
Just medley.
Because I know the songs, it's just that the titles though.
Yeah.
Like what's the January, February, March song? Is it called Calendar?
called Pina Colada.
Like,
You guys could have helped out a bit there.
Yeah,
eh?
yeah, come on, guys,
You
7
left your bra
steps.
hanging there
She was
completely. Okay, no
introduced so
points.
nice.
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Zoe,
Yes.
name 3 things you can wear to the Kaapse Klopse.
Ooh, hats, umbrellas, sequins, bright colors, silk, everything.
I like that you went
Yeah.
from garments to the actual fabric.
actual
Yes, you went
I
here.
like that. The weave. I'll give them to you.
Wow.
That was a good effort. Good
amazing.
effort. Okay. Tubbsy, you've spent a lot of
my
time.
second
in the
point,
kitchen. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get it?
I already got
He
the
did.
first.
No, I don't think you did it.
No, he got.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's see if you can redeem yourself, okay? You spend a lot of time in the kitchen, okay?
Oh.
oh.
Yeah.
I need you, please, in 5 seconds to name me 3 Cape Malay dishes.
Cook sisters.
With a K or an S?
Cool sisters.
No.
And porridge.
You're going to start a... Did you just say porridge? I think you're going to start a war here.
Porridge.
Porridge.
Gatsby's.
You came with the porridge. I think I should subtract 10 points for all future games.
What's the curry called? It's the curry man. The curry.
Biryani.
Hey, biryani.
Biryani.
That's it.
I'm going to give you all a collective points. Okay.
Okay.
Carl, a fun
to
one
me,
to
bro.
end off on. Name 3 things you can dunk your sister into.
Oh, sugar, syrup. You can do a little custard if you want to be bougie, or you can in your mouth.
In your mouth. You can dunk it in your mouth and
Correct.
take it out.
Dunk in
I'll
your
give you
mouth.
the point. You know what?
Thank you.
I'm going to, in celebration of Cape Malay culture, I'm going to make everybody a winner today
Yes!
because you're all amazing.
Yes!
We absolutely love this
Oh,
part
isn't it
of
that
our
luck?
culture. So one last time, where are those deets, my friend? Where can people be a part of it?
Okay, all you have to do, go to cricket.co.za. You must get your tickets as soon as possible, right? And then, of course, Green Market Square, be in Cape Town. Unity on the Square, it starts at 1 p.m. All right, it's lekker. Was het lekker? Is het lekker?
Is it lekker? We love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Adios. Mwah.
We love you to that.
Friends are in town, families coming around. Here's to festive celebrations made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.
can take your photo, but you must all put our mask on.
Yes, you must have your mask on my presenter, please. I was there for a week, so don't fuck it up for me. Well done, guys. That was amazing. Thank you. Thank you for the company. Thanks too. Because look, man, is still here.